Pick the Nintendo Shack and pray. Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening says, yo.
Greetings, Scribblings! Welcome to this week's episode of the Nintendo Shack Podcast, episode 390, Kirby Air Riders. I'm back after being absent last week. How are you, Donnie and Delvin?
Greetings, Scribblings! I'm pretty good spirits this morning.
That's great! At least one of us is.
I woke up early. I went to bed early. Tired the last couple of days. I think our late nights, Delvin, are getting to me, man. I was just in a daze. I was like, I'm
welcome
so tired.
to being fucking old, Donnie. That's what happens.
So I went to bed early the last 2 nights. I was up today at like 9. So I've played a little Donkey Kong already. I've had a little breakfast, made a little coffee, I've had a shower. Good spirit.
Must be nice.
Yeah, that
feels good being reunited. We're all back together again.
Yes. I'm very happy about that. That piece of shit Dev cursed me, Donnie.
Did he?
Do you remember what he said before we left the podcast Wednesday?
No.
Oh, he said something's going to happen to you. You're going to end up getting sick or something like that. You're not going to play any video games. So what he did was he moved the Shaq curse from Sunday to fucking Thursday. So when I finish recording, right, I wake up in the morning. My eye looks like Sean Puffy Combs. Look like I just got punched in the face by Tyson. My right eye just like swollen as fuck.
Do you have pink eye?
No, it was not pink eye. It was some weird infection.
What?
And the whole day, my eye was swollen as fuck. They're like, you should probably go to the hospital. And I'm like, you should shut the fuck up. Let me get this stuff done so I get to work. I wasn't feeling sick or anything like that. It was just swollen. Couldn't see out that eye really good. More annoying than anything. So it hurt to like watch TV. So that Thursday, didn't play no games. That Friday, the eye was healing. It was pretty much healed that Friday, but it was still like enough where it bothered me, like any bright lights would bother me. So I still didn't play the games that Friday. Saturday, I'm all healed up. I'm happy as hell. It was not pink eye. Not the same thing.
Sure.
I looked it up.
What else was it? Like, could it be?
Just any infection.
Yeah, it was just an infection. An infection, like I had something in my eye and it irritated the shit out of my eye. And Saturday, I'm feeling great, feeling great. Like all of a sudden, like, all right, go get some gaming done. I ain't got much to do today. I get a fucking migraine headache.
Oh, yeah, that's like, so connected with eye things.
Yes. Like, it's like, forgot about me, bitch. I had a migraine, a debilitating migraine
issues
headache.
Suck.
The whole day.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who has chronic eye problems, I can concur.
Yeah.
I felt like I wanted to throw up, didn't want to eat.
I was thinking I could give you guys like some nasty story, but I was like, nobody wants to hear that first.
So,
all right.
Today I feel great. I feel way better.
Donnie, I want you to choose between, would you rather have what Delvin dealt with or what I dealt with this week? I want you to choose which is worse. Which would you rather? I have my first emergency as a homeowner. Yay. 24 days in. Thank you.
Let me guess. It was plumbing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always plumbing. It's always fucking plumbing.
Which is great because my dad's a plumber. So he got a call at 1:30 a.m. This week. No, me and Josh were laying in bed. We weren't asleep yet. It was Wednesday night. And I'm like reading. I'm like drifting off into sleep. He's like half asleep. And all of a sudden we hear what sounds like somebody turned on the shower in the main bathroom.
Hope I know what that sound is.
And we look at and it's loud. And we look at each other and we're like, and we spring out of bed. And we go into the bathroom, and of course, water is gushing out of the cabinet underneath the bathroom sink
See, you know why this happened, Rebecca?
because I didn't get an inspection.
No, because you weren't watching
No.
PSVG on Wednesday night. If you're watching PSVG with your man in that bed, the gods of PSVG would have blessed you, and that wouldn't have happened.
That might be true.
Yeah, but
That might be true.
you have to blame yourself for this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, anyway, so then,
Give you.
first of all, okay, so I live in a condo where the main water shutoff is not immediately like obvious, like where you would think it is, because
Yes.
it's like a shared emergency shutoff in like the main hallway, in a metal panel that is screwed shut, like that is so not making any sense to be opening in an emergency, because like who the hell would know how to do all that? And
this is
thank
the fun
God we
part.
located it before that happened, but we never opened it before. So I call my dad. Like Josh is in there, like being like, "Oh my God," like trying to like look and see like where it's coming out of. And I call my dad. I'm actually very calm in emergencies. Josh can speak to this. My mom can speak to this. I'm a
That's
good
excellent.
person to be around in emergencies because I'm very calm. Like Josh turned to me like 3 times. He was like, "I don't know how calm you are. How are you this calm right now?" I'm like, "Oh, what can you do? Is there's water gushing out everywhere?" And so I called my dad, and he's a plumber. So he helped us. He talked us through everything. And so we got into the thing and turned off the valve, and it turned off. So it wasn't a pipe that burst. We thought it was a pipe that burst, but he came the next day, and it was the main water, like,
Valve
yes,
that you have to turn it
the
on and off.
no, the connector to the
Okay,
valve.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it had like frayed and then
So
like
it started
broke.
leaking out of there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Josh has a picture of it. I'll dig it up. So that was fine. Easy to replace. Very cheap. My dad did it for us. The problem was that the water leaked through into the bedroom, and the carpet was like soggy with water. So
That's
we
your
had to
first
go, like Donnie said, make sure you have one of those shop vacs. So I went to the grocery store. They have rug doctor rentals.
I have
So-
one of those. I own one.
That's great. I wouldn't have anywhere
Yeah.
to store it. So thank God they have rentals. For $40, I had it for 24 hours. I was able to dry the rug,
Yep.
the carpet, but it smells horrible in there. It smells
keep that
musty. So I'm gonna have to like replace the carpeting in there
Look here,
now
Rebecca.
instead of my
Just-
kitchen.
Just don't have
You don't-
carpet.
No, you shouldn't have to replace the carpet.
No, I'm not getting carpet. I'm getting vinyl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that works.
okay. I mean, if you want to replace it, you can, but you shouldn't have to if you dry it out well enough.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's good enough. Like I don't know what's underneath. It could grow mold.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole process of drying out carpet. Like getting it
it's
to
a process.
humidifier. You're gonna run that thing that you did. You're gonna run it for multiple days,
Correct.
like over and over and over.
Well, I
again.
didn't
You
do
just
all
keep
that.
doing it.
So.
Also, you probably need some good carpet cleaner too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a carpet clean. It was like
Yeah,
a rug doctor.
it's a
like
rug
it was
doctor.
cleaner /
yeah,
dryer.
did you
Like
get
But
any
I'm talking the actual
solution?
like chemicals for it, the
Yeah, did you
solution.
get the solution for it?
That's what you need.
Yeah.
no.
That's the problem.
Go
Well,
back.
we were gonna replace the carpet anyway, just not
Okay.
this fast because
Yeah.
it's like kind of like ugly carpet and it's like old.
Okay, then pull it up.
And like I feel kind of skeevy, like somebody else's carpet that they've been living here for 20 years. You know?
The jizz carpet, I get you.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want this
Wow.
here.
Exactly.
Just pull it up then.
And Josh was already scheduling for replacing the carpet in the other room, so we're just gonna do it all in one
Yeah.
swoop. But
Yeah,
I don't want carpet. Yeah, the
I have a
pad
rug doctor-
underneath the carpet. I don't know how to do all that. So
Our old
Yeah.
place had nothing but carpet, so we had a rug doctor. Like I just bought off Craigslist once. Like it was a good thing to
that's
have.
great. Yeah.
And then we moved into this house. We had carpet, but we pulled it all out and put it on down the floor. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like carpet, but when you have it in the house
I like carpet too.
and something happens, causes problems.
The big thing for us was the dogs.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
yeah,
it.
having a
Animals that
pet,
just
carpet is
destroy
not good
carpet.
with pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
You
them
know,
coming
cat
and going in and out of
throws
the
up.
house.
And don't you
And,
have allergies, Rebecca?
No allergies.
Because because if you have allergies, I have allergies. Carpet is terrible for people who have allergies.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of all the dust and stuff that can get in the carpet and hold it in there. And you'll start like sneezing. Like my daughter has it really bad to the point we have to take. She can't be around carpet at all because she'll start sneezing.
I
and
didn't
stuff
know
like
that.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Wow. No, my flex is that I'm not allergic to anything.
Well, you're immune. You're awesome.
No, yeah, that's my superpower, and I have great vision. Those are my 2 superpowers.
Yes.
But my hearing is shit, so that makes up for it.
I have good hearing.
Oh, there you go.
Well, not for long.
My wife is blind. She's
What?
absolutely, totally blind.
What?
Can you hear me?
What? No.
You're on
so
low.
yeah, so that was
Am I still
fun. No.
No, they were saying the chat was saying he was low. You're a little better now, but you might even
I'll say I
raise
turned
yourself
it.
up a
I
little.
bumped it up a
Oh.
little.
I didn't see that. No, so
How about now?
that's much better.
Much
Okay,
better.
very good.
Yeah, that's how it should be every week. Keep it like that.
Yeah.
I haven't changed it. I've
That was
changed
close.
nothing.
So that night, Wednesday night, I got 4 hours of sleep because eventually Josh said, "Go to bed. You have work tomorrow." It was my first day back at work. And then actually no, this was all Thursday night. I lied. It was all Thursday night. I had work the next day, and then Josh stayed up. He said, "Poor thing." He stayed up for like the whole day. He didn't even sleep until the next night, so he went 2 days without sleep. Just putting towels down and trying to sop up, and we had 3 fans going on it.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Feel
So
bad for Josh.
I would, 10 out of 10, choose the eye infection. And I say that as somebody who's had frequent eye infections. Like, it's a real problem for me. And I hate them. They are debilitating.
Yes.
I was going to ask you earlier, and I'm gonna ask anyway. I decided not to, but now I've changed my mind. Delvin knows we've talked about it a bit. I'm not sure if we talked about it on the show, but I have to have plasma-injected eye drops. Like, I have months' supplies of them. I have to go. They take my blood. They send the lab.
What?
They make the thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he's
talked
also a
about this.
mutant. Not in a good way.
Because my eyes do not create like tears like they're supposed to.
is that
Like,
why
they-
you do those eye drops
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
time and it makes me
That's
all
squirm?
the time? Yep.
That's
all
why
the
he's
time.
really heartless. He can't even cry, Rebecca. Think about that.
So when it gets really bad, like my eye infection will build like I'm so sorry everyone. Like a film in the eye that you have to like peel off.
I had the same thing happen this week.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you did cuz it is
I had that. It fucking sucks.
excruciating. Like you'll blink and all of a sudden you'll feel like you have like this giant thing in your eye that you can't. Oh, it's the worst.
I need you to know that like I said, my superpower, great vision, never needed glasses. Like I can see a million miles away. Thank God, because if I did, I would have to wear glasses because I can't even do the whole contacts thing. I can't
that's
watch
it.
people
It's
putting
worse
contacts.
than contacts. Yeah.
I don't mess with the eyes. Like that's
So, even as I say something like that, I have dealt with lots of water issues in this house. The house that I bought, to the short abridged version of it, the foundation was built around a boulder. There's a boulder the size of a small car in the ground around my foundation. And when it rains a lot, water seeps through the boulder and it collects in the crawl space.
Oh my God.
His house
And-
was also built on ancient Indian burial ground.
And I had an inspection, and they never told me of this during the inspection. So about 6 months here, we had a really bad storm, and the water just started coming through the wall into my basement, which had carpet. So I've done this, Rebecca. I've done all of this. Like we had to put a sump pump in, and we had to get the whole wall waterproofed, and I had to put in drains. I was out digging a 90-foot water line in the middle of a storm one night. So like that panic and that urgency that Josh, like I've been exactly there, and I would never ever wish it on anybody. Like water is the worst because it just causes, and it's extremely expensive remediation.
Yes.
It's the worst. So like we had to rip all the carpet out and everything.
And water causes like infinite problems for your house, like long term. Like if you don't get it all out, you can have like waterlogged problems
Mold,
Yep.
and
all of
mold,
it.
and it decreases the value of the
Yeah.
house.
So it's pretty cool though.
structural issues.
So my basement obviously is a concrete basement. It's like half tile, half concrete. So when I pulled the carpet off the concrete, instead of putting any flooring down or anything, I epoxied it like a garage. I went and got the epoxy kit and just like rubbed it. Like it was pretty neat.
What's epoxy?
You ever been in like a garage that has like a painted floor, like a concrete floor with like the speckles and stuff on it?
Yes.
That.
Yeah. Okay.
That. So like my basement is just that now. And just in case, we've never had water issues since, but just in case it ever comes back, I was just like, I don't want anything here that could
That's a
be
good
ruined
idea.
by the water. Yeah. So, and it was really cheap. It was like $100. So
Okay.
I enjoyed that a bit. But obviously, it's a concrete basement. You can't do that in your house, but in the basement, it worked. But yeah, no, the water stuff it's terrible. It'll send any person of equity into a complete panic.
Well, listen, and so I Josh was like, look, he at one point he turned to me and said, "I love how insane you are," because at one point I was like, "Yay!" Hashtag first home emergency. Let's mark it on the calendar. As we're sopping up all the stuff. No, I am just so grateful that it happened while we were both home, while we were both awake, that it didn't happen a few days beforehand when we were in DC visiting our friends, that it was clean water and not sewage. You have to be grateful in those kind of situations that it wasn't so much worse.
Be grateful.
It's not like it was new carpet. We were already planning on tearing it up anyway.
Yep. One of the things I've told Delvin and Dev over the years when we always complain about our house issues is always be thankful if you're in a position to be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I know it sucks and you spend a lot of money, but there are literally millions of people that this stuff happens to, and they're not in a position to, they can't fix it. They just have to live with it. And I've been there. I've been in that position where we just had to live with it. And that's way worse.
Yeah.
So if there's any silver lining to be like, oh my God, I can't believe it's going to cost me $5,000, just be thankful you had $5,000.
Correct.
What would have happened if we were in DC and it just would have kept going for hours and hours and hours? What happens?
It just keeps
Does
going.
my cat drown?
Well, typically, if in a condo or an apartment, it will eventually impact others, and then that will report, and then they'll turn the water off.
And they'll cut the water off.
Yep.
Wow.
And based off of how much water you get, that'll probably impact the others really soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it won't take very long. So that's the thing. Water is a killer. Water is the absolute deal breaker. It's the worst thing that can happen to your house is water.
Yeah.
So that was me and Delvin's week.
I loved it. You posted the story on Blue Sky. She tweeted about it, and I was like, I just instantly snapped back. She asked a month ago, what should I do? And I was like, without a doubt, the first thing you should buy, every house, is a shop vac. My uncle gave me that advice the first day I bought my house, and I can't tell you that advice is paid over tenfold. You need a shop vac. Everyone needs a shop vac.
The advice was knowing where the main water shutoff was, because it's not in the place, because it's a condo. It's in the community shared area under a panel, with a bunch of other people. It's not where you would think it would be. So that was the advice. And I like I said, I am not in a room to have a shop vac, but the fact that you can rent one, was a lifesaver.
Disregard. You need a shop vac.
Just get a small one.
Yeah, get a small one. You need one.
Yes,
okay.
get a small one.
It flooded once.
$30.
The one time my basement flooded, I pulled, it was 16 shop vacs of water out of the basement. It was insanity. I was in tears. I was so exhausted. It's definitely needed.
These things are $500.
They're not that. No, you can.
No.
You can get a shop vac at Home Depot for a really good one at Home Depot for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep looking, or I'll send you one. Don't worry. Your dad. Tell your dad to give you a shop vac. He's a plumber. He's probably got 14 of them.
I don't think he does, or else I would have borrowed his and not.
If my uncle's a plumber, and I mean,
why didn't he bring one over? Why did I have to go get one?
It's a good question. Does your dad work for a plumbing business or own his own business?
His own, but he's retired now.
So that's probably why. Maybe he doesn't have it on hand, because they're kind of bulky. They could.
Amazon has a 4-gallon shop vac for $59.
There you go. Yep.
That's only 20 more than I rented for.
So you'll use it for more than just water.
Yeah.
I
Use it
will.
for dust. Use it for hair. Use it like that's the reason that it's like
Yes.
such profound advice. Is you will use it a lot.
You get
Give it
get something
time.
caught in your drain. You'll probably use
Yep.
it for that.
Even
yeah.
if I'm ripping up my carpet and not getting carpet.
Yes, you'll still use it
I would
Because
still say yes.
because if you have another leak, water holds in the house.
It's just like it's one of those things that it's one of those things over a long period of time you will be thankful you've had. It pays for itself.
Okay.
Yep. It's just good advice.
Thank you.
So video games.
Yeah.
Greetings, Gooplings. I can bring the games as so often is very becoming the norm here. I will bring the games with me. So first and foremost, I've played Hurdling, which was the game in the indie.
Delvin
Direct
leaves
that
as soon as we start talking about video games.
Yeah, I don't think he would care about this one either. I played Hurdling. It was in the Indie Direct. I mentioned it on our show. I saw it. I thought it looked really good. I wanted to play it, so I bought it. It's on Game Pass for anybody out there that has that. If you don't want to buy it, I think it's $20. Interesting thing about this one is, I believe, the review scores on it are really good.
Really?
I saw on Blue Sky like several like 9s and 10s being shared around. I think it's probably like in the 80s. I'm here to tell you that I don't like it that much.
Oh.
Yeah. When I saw it, I got Journey vibes and love games like that. You know, love Journey,
Yeah.
love Neva, love Gree, love any of that. Planet of Lana, like this is my shit.
I just want to say that this is the one that I said doesn't look very good. I just want to say that.
Yeah. So I was excited to get on this emotional journey as a shepherd of my herd, and thinking that I would tie like some sort of, you know, like Planet of Lana, like Neva, some profound connection to these characters. And I just did it, and it left me wondering, what's the difference? Like, how does a game like a Planet of Lana or a Journey hook you, and then another game doesn't?
And then this doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because in all aspects, like it's doing the thing, like you go on this journey, you protect them from threats, you find them, you bring them together, like you clean them, you pet them, you name them. I was naming all of my herdlings after like my favorite like rock musicians. So I started with the Chili Peppers, and then I named one Kurt, and then I just kept going. Right. So I had a Chris, and just kept going down the path. The mechanic is fine. Like you do the whole, like you hold your hook or whatever, and they move ahead of you, and basically, so if you move to the right, they move to the left, and if you move to the left, they move to the right, and you just kind of guide them through these environments. And I got to tell you, just ultimately, just kind of bored. Like it was just missing the emotional connect. I just wasn't drawn in. I was just like, why? Like, where is the motivation for me to want to do this, to want to take care of them? And that was missing.
Right.
It felt more like
Which feels like a really important part of a game like this, where
Yeah,
it's
I
centered
feel
around
like-
the herd.
I feel like they think it's there, and the people that like it found that. I just didn't. I didn't connect to it that way. To me, it felt just like a game, just a game
Right.
mechanic to play.
That's
and
unfortunate.
yeah, I don't know why. Switch 2, I don't know if this is the case. I saw a clip of somebody playing on PC, and it looked the same. So I don't think this is a Switch 2 problem, but a pretty muddy game, which isn't the worst thing because it has like this kind of like muddy watercolor kind of like wet paint kind of aesthetic. So it kind of works. Switch 2, pretty choppy. And then about 90 minutes in, my game crashed, and I called it a day. I went to go do something, and it kind of froze, and it just never came back, and I had to restart the game. And when I got back to the login screen, I was like,
We're done.
you know, I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good here. And I just uninstalled it. So a miss for me. But people out there like it. So the other game that I played yesterday, now that I've gotten Mafia behind me, yesterday I sat down and played Donkey Kong Bonanza for 5 hours and continue to love that game. That game is fucking awesome.
I'm starting to play that one at a slower pace. I'll eventually finish it, but like I feel like I've gotten most of my fill, and like I'm just probably gonna watch Josh play the rest of it. But I'm
Y'all
gonna
bled
play
it
it
out?
like every once in a while. It's long.
I still feel like I'm so far behind everyone else. You know,
What layer are you at?
800, I think. So they don't go like in steps, right? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's like 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Like don't they like kind of skip? I don't even know what the chapters are.
No.
Like I don't even. Okay, well,
You're in the lagoon, not the lagoon, like the resort area.
the forest.
Oh, you're not even okay. You're still at the where you split. You had to choose your paths.
Yeah,
And did you do both yet, or you're just on the one?
I already did the ice one, and
Okay,
now working
and then
on
you
the
came
forest
back, and now you're doing
Yeah.
the forest. Yeah,
Yep.
you are not that far into the game.
See, feel like I'm so far behind everyone, and this is the part. Maybe people that have played it longer can answer to me, because here's the issue. Because I've had this issue since Delvin talked about it. Delvin was like, "My son played it, beat it in 12 hours," and I was like, "That doesn't seem right," because I played those first two eras for like 8 hours. like I played those first two areas for a long time. So coming out of, I think, the third zone, which is like the canyon, is that the third one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coming out of the canyon zone, I had like over 200 bananas. Like, is that normal? Is everyone there, or is people didn't find that many? 'Cause
I would
there
say that's
are a
that's
shit
above
ton of bananas.
above average.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
because
you're-
I'm
you're-
going to like the shop and unlocking like where they all are. I'm spending all of it.
Yeah.
Like I am trying.
I
to
don't think
find-
most people did that
Okay.
right away.
Yeah, you're playing more of a completionist route.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do that. It's just I'm addicted to
your
finding
game.
banana.
You love
Like
the
I
game.
I love it. It's the shrine grind. It's the Far Cry, bunkers. I love it. I'm addicted to like that's the game to me. Could care less about the boss battles and everything. Like I am here just to find bananas. So like yeah, I kind of was yesterday. I was like, people must not be doing it like that because otherwise, how are they progressing so fast? I'm so far behind the rest of the world, but have played for like 20 hours. Like I've played it a lot.
That's what I was doing, not really like as strongly as you were, but like getting above average amount of things before moving on. And I feel like I was starting to burn myself out a little bit. But I'm just not really into the collectathon type platformer games. So,
Okay.
but
I love it.
what do you think between the snow and the forest? Which do you like?
The forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The snow is, I mean, I'm particularly not fond of like winter
Snow
snow
levels.
ice levels in general.
I thought it was a really good snow level that was different than what most ice snow levels are because it wasn't just icy
I agree.
snow. It
Yep.
was also chocolate and it was also lava.
I also think coming out of the canyon, which I felt was a lot. Because I did a lot there. Like I was
Yeah.
on that for a minute. And then you keep going down, you go into the factory and just keep I was just like, I'm here a lot. I was really excited for like some greenery. Like to kind of get
Yeah.
back to that. So I think maybe that had a lot more for me than anything. But yeah, I just love the game. G-Man says it's like the Moons and Odyssey. It is, but and I honestly can't tell you why. I played Odyssey differently. Odyssey, I didn't care about trying to collect all the moons. There's something about Donkey Kong, either it's got to be the mechanic of just like smashing everything that I find more fun to do. But I'm addicted to the bananas. Like that's all I
Also
want
the
to do is
skill
keep collecting
points.
bananas.
There's
Yeah,
kind of like,
like there's
a
a
reason
reward.
to get
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
You're making yourself stronger. Like like you want to get, those 6 skill points so that you can upgrade, your
That was the other thing I was going to
punches.
tell you. I have 9 skill points that I just like don't have anything to use on right now. I'm just like, I don't want to spend it on any of this.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
are
that's
there more?
not normal. I think how
That's
people
what I
are
was
doing.
thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I have no idea how many are total there, right? I'm just doing as many as I can. But I have a bunch. And, but loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Okay.
It's so
That's
good.
great.
It's a good game.
It really is. It really is. The last thing is I played the Daemon X Machina Scion demo that just went live. That game comes out, I think, next week or 2 weeks from now.
Oh, that really
Something like that.
already.
Something soonish. And I liked it. I liked it a lot more than the first Daemon X Machina. I felt like at least the demo was way more like organized and put together than I ever found the first game. Gives a lot more. I mean, the first game had this too, but The first game felt like a collection of like missions that you did. It didn't really have like a through line to me. This game feels like it has way more of a developed through line, kind of connecting everything together, which I appreciate. Definitely gives me like Nier vibes, like Xenoblade vibes. I found it ran pretty well. I saw some people complaining online when the demo dropped that it wasn't like, I don't know, 4K 60 or whatever all the things are. I thought the game looked really good, and I felt it ran fine. You know, it's not going to be game of the year material. It's not going to blow, I think, any other game out of the water. It's not Cyberpunk, but I had no problems with its visual presentation. I was like, this is fine. This is more than adequate. So I really dig it. It was one of the few demos that I left the demo very happy that I pre-ordered the game. I was like, great. I played the demo. I liked it. It just kind of justifies my original intention on buying the game because I bought the special edition.
I don't hear anybody talking about this, and like I know people like the original, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
I heard people talk about it, but not in a positive light. They're like, it's kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of what I saw initially, as I saw people kind of like, oh, it's not this or it's not that. I have no qualms with what I played. What I played seemed really fun. Like I said, it's not going to be anybody's game of the year, but you know, it's like kind of like a Vanquish, you know, like an Armored Core. Like there's nothing wrong with that, you know. So given who made it and everything, I don't see why expectations should be any higher than that. So, but I was digging. Thank you very much, Got Game Guy. Anything else before we get into this onslaught of news this week?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Let's get to the news.
Welcome to the land of homeownership.
And
you wanted this.
I start work. First day of school is this week.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Both my kids have been in school for like a month now. Yeah. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Did you see the picture? Oh, I sent you the picture from Victoria last night.
I love that.
Oh my god, it made me so happy. It made me so happy after everything that we've gone through with her in games. There she is up there.
The Switch is literally the perfect console for a college campus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So I didn't even know.
I'm sure there's a lot of other people that have Switches. She's gonna.
Kind of hoping that like when she comes home, she's like wants to start checking out games. Like, you know, like maybe if she's playing often, like maybe she's like, all right, I'm done with these.
She wants something new, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh man, I'm gonna have so much fun.
And she might be looking for more multiplayer stuff too that she can like.
You guys have seen it. I've got like 300 Switch games on the shelf. Like, take whatever you want. Like, go grab one. Yeah. You know?
She's going to need like Smash and like...
Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party.
Yeah, I don't think she'll ever Smash. I think Smash is a bit too much.
No, but other people will. And she will want to like be able to play with people like that.
That's true. Definitely Kart. I could see Splatoon. Maybe Mario Party.
Yeah.
Get them dorms lit up with people in them.
That was the cool part. She's just out in the common area, switch out, friends dropping in.
They need a TV for the.
She said they have one. She said they have one, and like they rotate like movie nights and stuff.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I sent her up there with a travel dock, HDMI cords, everything. Like I put like a whole little box together, and just put it in her stuff. So she found it. It's pretty exciting. All right, our first news story comes earlier this week. We got the Kirby Air Riders Nintendo Direct. The game is dated for November 20th for $70. It's a 25 gigabyte game, making it heavier than Mario Kart World. Again, just like Smash, it's a Sora and Bandai Namco collab. And Sakurai explained that it was a strong request from Takahashi to revisit Kirby Air Rider. The Direct covered all of the different characters and the different machines you can use. You can play as Meta Knight, King Dedede, Bandana Waddle Dee, as well as enemies like Cappy, Chef Kawasaki, Starman, and more. Everyone has their own attributes. There's boost charge, dash, special moves now. So those of you who played the GameCube game, you probably know the Kirby Air Rider was like a one-button game. Like the big thing about this one is 2 buttons. Now
Unfortunately, I had to add a second button. Dude, can I just say Sakurai is so funny? Like
it's
that
so
was
funny.
The most
Direct was
entertaining
hilarious.
Direct. Like we were laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's an insane man, let me tell you.
It's basically Mario Kart. It's basically Mario Kart. I died laughing with that.
Yeah.
It's funny because I made that exact same joke to my son. before he said that. And when he said it, I died laughing.
And then he proceeded to like spend an hour talking about how it's nothing like Mario Kart.
Right. Special moves and all this junk. Yeah, exactly.
This is a Smash racing game, just for anybody who didn't watch it. That's
The
what
Smash
this is.
DNA is woefully.
Oh
like,
my
it's,
God.
Yeah, it's there in a big way.
Yes.
And more so than just like the direct presentation was even Smash coded, but the game itself, exactly, you see where all that shared stuff is coming from. I don't even know how much. Like, look, City Trial is back, so you have your exploration mode. Your air ride races are back. You can customize the races, right? So like that's a big thing, especially if you're the Mario Kart player. It's like I just want to play the 3 laps. Well, Kirby's going to give you that.
There's a lot of customization options. It sounds like that you can play how you want to play.
You can play however you want to play. That's kind of like the big takeaway. They have these field events which have like these mini games. You can like power up and everything, then take it into the stadium and battle. You can battle friends, local wireless, up to 8 players, or online with up to 16 players. 16-player online Kirby Air Riders. And they're hands-on. This week at Gamescom, it'll also be hands-on at PAX. So we should get a lot of coverage for Kirby Air Riders. Like I said, it's already been rated, and it's still a ways out. November 20th. You know, that puts it squarely in that Black Friday, big shopping window, which I wasn't expecting. Like Kirby Air Riders doesn't feel like that game to me. But I'm sold. I was already sold. I was buying Kirby Air Rider anyway. But the Direct, I think, did a lot to reinforce that. But I do wonder how this will be, what the reception will be like this more globally. 70 for a spin-off Kirby game feels like a lot for most people.
I think those people who have been desperately wanting a new F-Zero game should check this out. Like, don't count this out, because I know it's not exactly the same, but I feel like it's closer to what they want than like a Mario Kart game is.
I definitely think you can see that they've made a few. They're at least pointing out a few of the differentiators to make that appeal, for sure. So I think that appeal is there. Again, I just don't know, like, without the cast of characters, I just don't know, like, the greater populace, how much they care. And I say that as, like, Kirby sold really well on Switch 1, just generally. Most of the Kirby releases did very well. I'm interested to see if this, like, keeps up. Like, has Kirby's jumped up a level?
Huge in Japan.
Yeah, now that I know. Yeah.
Huge.
So, like I said, I was all in. I mean, you guys know me. I love Kirby, so I was all in anyway. Even Kirby Air Rider is not my favorite GameCube game. I was still definitely going to get. But
they're going to do good. I think the release date is pretty good release date, yeah. Considering that it's, even if it's Black Friday week, even if it's not a discounted game, people be out there buying gifts for their kids and stuff like that. Like, oh, yeah, it's Kirby. We'll get this for them for Switch 2. They need some games. So even if they're, even the Black Friday deals, I don't think there's going to be too many
the parent play. Yeah,
the parent play, yeah. I don't think it'll be too many Switch 2 games on there for Black Friday, but, was there, I think people will be like, okay, we can get Kirby.
Yeah.
So I think it'll do pretty well, all things considered. Plus, how many games really release like late November? Not too many, like big major games.
I want to say I think you're wrong. Like, I generally think
like early November, like right before
without
Black
having
Friday.
a list to pull from, I can't say that, but I generally think for many years they've had a big first-party November game.
Yeah,
and Kirby Air Riders doesn't seem to fit that mold to me.
I say
maybe I'm wrong.
November.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it does.
Chat,
anyway.
Rebecca, her internet died. She'll be back.
Yeah. I want to say like I know Halo released in November, right?
I
that was early,
off the top of my head. I do not remember.
Halo or Call of Duty, but those like early November games, not usually like Black Friday week. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
but I think it'll do good.
Okay, I was going to try to pull it up, but I'm not seeing a definitive list on Wikipedia. Let's see.
And Sean says a great point. He says this game will replace Mario Kart for me, so yeah, it fits. Yeah, I think a lot of people who didn't like get their feeling for Mario Kart probably will like Kirby probably. Yeah, G-Man says Dragon Quest 1 and 2 releases October 30th. Yeah, I think like that October 30th, first week of November is when you start seeing like those big releases. Maybe like early second week of November. So yeah, I think this will fit in just good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've seen Sean talk about the Mario Kart. I think that's interesting. I think for people that Mario Kart was a big miss on, maybe that's Sean. I think it's possible to do this. I'm going to tell you, I don't think Kirby Air Riders is going to replace Mario Kart for most people.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah,
but it'll get some of those sales.
It's completely different kind of game.
It'll get some of those sales though.
Plays completely different. But
And
I'll
plus,
be there.
it's so late in the year as opposed to Mario Kart, like released for the system. People want some of the kind
Sorry,
of
G-Man. She's back.
There
Sort
she
of.
is.
Nope. Up there she is.
There she is.
Hi.
Look at that face. She's pissed. I've seen that face before.
See, whenever I call Verizon, you can't talk to a person. It's just their AI system.
Oh, I'm aware.
And like they're like, okay, we ran some tests and fixed your problem. No, you didn't. So I gotta figure out how to talk to a person. I think it's the router. Josh has been having problems with his streams too.
You have to go online to their thing and do it all through the chat.
That's what I always have success with that. So I'm gonna try that today.
Yeah, because it's a mess.
Somehow you actually talk to like what I think is a person through the live chat. And it's
Correct.
like probably somebody in India, but like at least it's a person.
Because did I ever tell the story what happened with that Switch 2 I bought from Verizon that they never sent?
You told us that.
Yeah.
Was there something more?
Yeah, they tried to charge me for it.
Oh.
And I had to go through. I spent like a whole Saturday and Sunday trying to get this resolved. Like, oh, we said like, no, you didn't. Like,
Oh, yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, and just the whole process of talking to bots to get to an actual person was a pain in the ass.
It is Wi-Fi, but we never had problems before we moved. So I think something like maybe got damaged with the router, or like something wrong with the connection. Like,
how far away are you from the router?
Close, pretty close.
Have you tried just plugging into it and see if that would improve anything?
No.
If you're very close, just.
But Josh can't. Josh isn't. So that's not going to be an option for him, probably.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But I should try that. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, that was the Air Riders Direct. I thought it was a pretty fun time. Looks a pretty fun game. I'll be getting it. Any other thoughts?
Can I say a grievance that I have about this game?
Yeah.
I hate the logo.
I actually never thought to think about it. Let me go
It's
look it up.
it's just the Smash font that says Kirby Air Riders. And it doesn't have any Kirby charm to it.
Yeah, I saw people upset that that he was smiling on the box. I saw.
I don't care about that. I care about how the logo of the title.
I mean, it is
stupid.
a boring logo. Yeah,
it's so stupid. It's not
it's
Kirby
just
at all.
Matter of fact.
And what I was going to say before my internet rudely disconnected me was, for what it's worth, I don't buy any of the Kirby games, but I will be buying Kirby Air Riders.
You're gonna be riding dirty.
That's big. Maybe it will sell better than I'm thinking. Because when they said 70, I don't know why. I think it's just Kirby and like Nintendo's long history of kind of attaching Kirby with like value products. But when they were like $70, which I was expecting for whatever reason, just seeing it, I was like, "Ooh!" Like I wonder how that's going to hit with people. You know, like if you're going to buy Pokemon or Kirby, you're going to buy. I
do think that people will be more selective with their games. I mean, this is a tough time economically, and you can't buy every game. They're $70. Yeah.
And remember when they did the upgrade for Kirby, which is coming out next week. I can't wait to play it. You know, I was like, they're making Kirby $80, and like, what does that mean in the future? And people are like, oh well, you know, like some games will be 50 and some games will be 60, and it's like, we're not really seeing that at all. Like if Kirby Air Riders is 70, then I feel like everything will be 70.
Correct.
And I'm wondering, like, when we look back on this a couple years from now, there'll be a clear tell if Kirby Air Riders only sells 2 million instead of 6 million, right? Like my go-to would be the price. The price is hurting it. But if you're buying, Rebecca, if people are buying, they're in. Maybe it sells 6 million. Maybe it sells more than that, and then the price just doesn't matter.
I want to know how much will Rhythm Heaven and Tamagotchi Life on the Switch ones be? How much will those cost?
That's exactly where my head is, because I'm like, I look at Kirby as that drop down. And if that's 70, I think everything is 70. And like, what does that mean exactly?
But they're Switch 1 games, so will they be 60 instead of 50?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I feel like normally, like, had it been
I'm
the
not
Switch
holding
1
out hope.
generation, those would be $50 games.
I agree, and I don't think they will be now, because they may be Switch 1 games, but they're being sold in the Switch 2 era.
Yeah.
But maybe Nintendo throws us a bone. You know,
Maybe
they still
that'll
do
be
that.
60. Yeah.
See, Tom is there, and I'm not saying that I agree with that. I just feel like Tom's opinion. Tom says definitely not buying Kirby game for $70.
Thomas,
feel
would
like-
you buy it for 60? If it was 60, would you buy it?
It's a good question. I feel like Tom is probably the opinion of the masses. I think
Probably.
a lot of people probably look at a Kirby game and are like, oh, definitely not. You know? And
Because I
Especially
feel
this
like
type of Kirby game.
if you're interested in this kind of game, I don't feel like 60 versus 70 is probably going to sway you that much. Like maybe it would, but I feel like it's more like, well, you know, I have $70 to spend. I have to pick between Kirby and Pokemon.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking. It's like if you're picking between, like, let's say you've got 2 Switch 2 games to buy this fall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kirby's probably at the bottom of most people's priority lists. Right? They're hoping out for their Metroid, for Zelda, for Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
nobody's. I don't think Kirby is beating any of that out.
Agreed.
And that's what I'm kind of worrying, because you think about Kirby, and I think Kirby's Battle Royale, Kirby's Super Clash, Kirby's
Well,
Planet Robobot, Kirby's Fighters, and I'm like,
Maybe that's why we don't have release dates for things like Metroid and Age of Calamity and stuff like that. Oh, Sean, I love you. Because they don't really want them to compete directly with Kirby, and let people spend their money on Kirby and then put out the heavy hitters that people are gonna buy in like January, February, March.
maybe you might be onto something.
Yeah.
It just makes me wonder. I was just wondering, like, Kirby wide, like macro, like what is this? What could this mean for Kirby? Because Kirby is one of those games we typically get very often, usually every 18 months. Like we get a Kirby spin-off game. I don't think you can sell Planet Robobot and Kirby Fighters and Kirby Clash and Kirby. I don't think you can sell those for $70 a pop. Like those were squarely in the 3DS days. Those were honestly a tough sell at 40. And like that's kind of where my head was when I saw it. I was just like, oof. Again, as somebody who buys all the Kirby games, like I buy these fucking games. I'm like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm rooting for it.
Yeah, Thomas said maybe $50. Yeah,
See,
I don't think if it was. That's where I feel like.
I'm wondering if this is an inflection point for Nintendo. I wonder if Nintendo's like, can we do this? Like, can we get away with it? And like maybe the sales will kind of depend on where that goes in the future. We will see. I'm a sucker and a fanboy, so I'll be there. Pokemon World Championships had some news. The video game championship is moving away from the main game series for Pokemon Champions, which we knew, like when they announced. The Pokemon Company has revealed that the upcoming Pokemon Champions will be used at the 2026 Pokemon World Championships and will be featured in the other Pokemon competitive events moving forward. Pokemon Champions is a free-to-start game coming to the Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, and mobile in 2026. More details on a paid digital version of Pokemon Champions on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch will be shared in the future. So it's free to start, but there will be, some kind of starter bundle where I guess you'll get, microtransaction money or something. There'll be something to get us in.
That it does marry between the systems, right? Like if I was playing on the Switch
believe.
2, I could
that's what I
continue with my team on mobile.
Yeah, it'll have a shared account system, is my
Okay.
understanding. Yeah. And then, let's see here. Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, unleashed a new trailer for the upcoming Pokemon Legends ZA, which showcased new four-player battle mode titled Pokemon ZA Battle Mode, and then the new EXs, the new Megas. They talked about new Mega Charizard, and I think I saw a Victory Bell, and there's several of them that are kind of floating around. I didn't write all that down. I've never been into Mega Pokemon things. We talked about this last week a bit.
The Mega Victory Bell, did you see it?
I did. It wasn't great
It looks
for me.
like a giant
Tangela weird thing.
ball sack.
Kind of,
Yes.
yeah. No, that too. So yeah, there was a lot of news. There were hands-on impressions for Pokemon Legends. I found them to be pretty positive from the folks that went hands-on. Yes, Rebecca, front row.
Thank you. I remember my fear was that they weren't going to make it feel like Lumio's like Paris with like the fashion district and like the high the high fashion type of thing. They showed off more outfits and like fashion, and it finally looks good that we can have good clothes and good customization. Like they had good hairstyles and good clothes, and we have not had good clothes in Pokemon since like maybe Sword and Shield, but like really since the original X and Y.
I was going to say X and Y. That was the last time I really cared about that stuff.
And that was the first time that you could have clothes. And like finally they're going back to that. And like that excites me. I know a lot of people do not care about clothes and customization and things like that, but like I love making, because it's me. It's I'm the Pokemon trainer. It's Rebecca. Like I want it to look like me and have my kind of style. The whole like school uniforms in Scarlet and Violet, like I get it, but they were ugly as heck. They were so hideous, and that I did not like that. That was not me. Thank you, G-Man. Yeah. Thank you.
Delvin mentioned last week on the show that he's back. They've got him. We have day one on Pokemon.
Day one. Hopefully it doesn't let me down.
I'm begrudgingly continuing to buy Pokemon.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
They got all three of us. We're back. Everybody's back.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it because I'm a sucker. And
I'm in.
It's never going to get better.
I've skipped the last couple, but I'm in on this one. It looks good. It actually looks like it's running well. I'm excited about the battle system.
It looks okay.
I'm here.
Let's relax.
It looks like Pokemon. I mean, I said it looks good. I'm not talking about the visuals. I'm talking about the performance. Like the game looks good. Like it looks like it's running now. That's going a long way. They're not entire mountains popping in. Shit's not glitching out of. We're not watching 8 frames a second Pokemon animations. Like it looks good now. So I'm
Listen, I'm here for Chikorita. I love my little chickie.
And I kind of feel like I'm in the mood for Pokemon again. Like I'm feeling the itch. Like it's been too long. Like like you get off of something for a bit, and it's like I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to Pokemon again. It's been a nice little reprieve, but I'm ready to jump back in.
We have a question later that I know was asked last week about Pokemon ROM hacks. I'm excited to answer that one. I have a whole I prepared for that question. Yeah,
we knew you would.
Nice. This isn't video game related, but still tangibly related. Pokemon the trading card game debuts new Mega Charizard EX card and a brand new Mega rarity. The big reveal for any collectors out there is the new type card rarity. These special art cards are called Mega Attack Rares and feature different attack names. Katakana. That's going to explode. That's going to be huge.
Have you seen videos of these like grown adults
knifing each other over Pokemon cards? Yes.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Filling their shopping carts, snatching them from children. Like, it's kind of crazy.
No, G-Man, I think that's where it separates me. Is I don't count myself amongst Pokemon fans. Like I love Pokemon, but
I'm
not like the
fan.
But not like. Hang on, let me phrase that. I love Pokemon. I agree with you, but I don't count myself amongst like the Pokemon fandom. Like there's an extra level of fandom that I've never attained to. He's not those
people.
Yeah, like I don't chase megas or shinies or play like my Jack play the mobile game for like 4,000 hours. Like like I'm not that. Like Kyle's collected everything. I've never been that way. I'm like a casual Pokemon fan. Okay. Like I want what I want out of Pokemon, and that's it.
Which is like, and I would probably say I'm the same at this point, which is crazy. If you had seen me at 10 years old, at 8 years old, like, oh my God, I was Pikachu for Halloween. I was like,
that's awesome.
Had, all the binders full of cards. Just, it was too much in my childhood. And like, I still like it, but like, I don't know.
It took me a while to realize that I wasn't like everyone else. Because that's the thing. I've always kind of been that way. Like, I played the card game to play the card game, not to collect cards and make money. Like, I played the video games to play the video games and beat the video games, not to collect everything in them. And, like, it was like that whole, I don't know, that completionist part of Pokemon I never got. That doesn't get me.
I love Pokemon, though. Like, I feel like I love it as a concept.
Yeah. It's a great premise. Great. Yeah, I mean, I was hooked in from the show. I mean, I still love the cartoon. I still watch it when I'm feeling like overextended or like overwhelmed, that's like a calming show for me is to have in the background.
That's
Yeah,
how I
it is.
learned about it, the show. Wait, have I ever told that story? How I got into Pokemon? I don't know if I ever told it. Maybe I have.
No, you haven't.
I don't believe
Okay,
so.
so I was in preschool, okay? And I was over my preschool best friend Sarah's house.
What's up, Sarah?
And
Shout out to Sarah.
we were playing, and she had an older brother.
Uh-oh.
I think his name was
Uh-oh.
AJ.
Not
And
AJ,
I think it was AJ.
like the Backstreet Boy.
Like Anthony Jr. And he was
She nipped that in the bud,
watching
didn't she?
the
Yes, she really
Pokemon.
did. Like, now.
She's like, absolutely not.
Not cute.
He I like Backstreet Boys. He was watching the Pokemon anime on TV, and it was nearing the time that I was gonna get picked up from that house, and something happened with the show. Like I was like my eyes were drawn to it. I was like kind of standing there just like watching it, and I remember Sarah like pulling on my arm saying like, come on, like let's finish playing before it's time for you to get picked up, like we only have a little bit of time left. And I was like,
It was the
I'm
Pokemon rap, wasn't it?
like it captivated me. It was what?
The Pokemon rap, wasn't it?
It might have been. I don't remember exactly.
I was
going
going
to
to ask you, what episode do you remember?
It had to be
I
the
don't
Pokemon
remember,
rap.
but
Say
it
it
was
on those
like it was
Pokemon-
obviously it was like very early on, because this was 1997, 1998 maybe at the latest. I like watched it until my mom came to pick me up, and I said, Mom, I have to watch this show. When does it come on? And then that's when we found out that they had just come out with the video game, and I had liked the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't on that. So we had to go get the Game Boy Color, and my mom took me to Kmart, and I picked out a green Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue.
Shout out to your mom.
That was the shout out to my mom, because she was not into video games. She did
Mama
that for
Minish.
me.
Yeah, because
Yes.
moms in that era was like, that's the devil.
Yeah,
they was
There
not
were a
having
lot
that.
of those too.
Religious moms were like that. We
They
were
were
not a
not having
religious
that.
family
Yeah.
at all. Look, there she is. Terjay. There she is. Who was my first starter? Jules, I wish I could remember, because at that time, listen, I was 4 years old. I didn't know what I was doing. I could only read a little bit. I probably was resetting my game after if I couldn't beat Misty, I probably restarted my game just to keep playing. So I think
Also, before we move
tried
on,
out all the
gotta say,
starters early on. I wish I could remember my first one.
hi,
It
Rebecca's
might
mom.
have been Squirtle, because it was Pokemon Blue, and I felt like I probably had to pick Squirtle. But I want to say it was Bulbasaur.
So were you a Squirtle kid?
I was a Bulbasaur kid.
I definitely was a Charmander kid out of the three, but my first game was Pokemon Yellow, so it was Pikachu. It was my first starter.
Yeah.
Hey, G-Man, relax, all right? Look at you, man. I will fight you, all right?
And then I would watch the anime after school every single day, because it came on at 4:00 on WB every day.
Yep.
Yep.
My introduction to Pokemon was the card game. There were kids on my school bus that were older than me
Oh, I got that immediately too.
that were into the card game, and one of them gave me a card, and it was Nidorino. That was my first Pokemon card, and I remember seeing all the kids captivated. It was like almost like I couldn't help but wanting to be a part of it. They're all trading, and so I was like, "What is this crazy thing?" And obviously, I've told many stories about how I grew up. Was really poor, right? So like, didn't have money for Pokemon cards, but like every now and again, like somebody would give me one. So I felt like I was like this weird kid on the bus that only had like 5 cards for a while, right? Like I just had like the card, like these.
You didn't
cast-offs
have the
that people
big
gave me.
binder.
But like I loved the cards. I loved reading the little Pokemon, like the little Pokedex notes on them and the rarity and everything. And just by happenstance, this kid that lived across the street in the trailer park from me at the time, his mom would take him every night, every Friday night to the movies, and he could bring a friend. and we just became friends. I didn't know that at the time. We just became friends. So he would take me. So we went to the movies every Friday night, and then after the movies, his mom would take us to like Blockbuster and buy each of us a booster pack.
Oh, that's
So-
nice of her.
Well, as I say, because of course this like that kid story happens. My very first booster pack that I ever got from her, I opened a holograph Gyarados, and her son lost his shit because his pack sucked, and he threw a tantrum. And she was like, will you give him the card? And I was like,
Aw.
funny again, because I didn't know. I was like, yeah, I don't. Well, I'm just happy to have cards. Like, I'm happy to have
That-
this energy card. You know, like,
She should have. That would have been a good opportunity for a lesson for him,
Yeah.
and she
Tell her
didn't really
son,
do a good job of
Stop
that.
being a bitch.
Yeah.
so
Yo, life
what I
is
ended up
hard.
doing, I offered to give him the card, and she was like, well, can you guys trade? And he said, I will trade you my base deck.
Weedle.
No, it was the deck. It was the starter deck with Machamp. He's like, I'll trade you the starter deck for the card.
Well, at least he did it kind of fair.
Yeah, and I was
Fair.
stoked. Like I got the starter deck with the champ, and then I also got a Hitmonchan, and that was like my first deck. So like I started out playing. Like I was on the bus trying to like I loved the card game, still do. Love playing the card game. Could care less really about how much the cards are worth. Like I don't think we do a very good job of taking care of our cards. We've got a bunch. They're just in a box. like we don't really care. But love playing. I've got like I probably have like 20 decks, like pre-assembled decks, like in a box. That my wife has 3 or 4. My son's got like 8. I've got like 8. My daughter's got 4. Like when we have Pokemon nights, we just pull the box out and we just start playing like the game. So for me, like that was the start, was the card game. I got hooked by the card game, and then I watched the TV show, and then I think I was many years behind on everyone else because, as I said, never had a Game Boy. So I saw people play it. I definitely watched over their shoulders. But didn't play it on my own until I got the Stadium expansion pack, so I could play the game on my 64. That was the first time I ever played, and that was Pokemon Yellow.
Jules,
So
notice this thing about this story that's common for Donnie. One thing we know about Donnie, he's gonna get a goddamn deal.
It is
it
true.
was, but it was a
Even
starter
as a
deck.
child.
But
Even
here's
as
the
a
thing:
child.
back then, I'm telling you, back then those starter decks were worth. Everyone had one.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone had that Machamp. Like the first edition Holo Machamp, everyone had. Like it was
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like it was a throwaway.
Yeah.
But was happy to have it and played
Yeah.
with that deck religiously. You know, so I was
I
building
still
up
have
on
my
it, building up on it.
big binder full of and I have one of every single Gen 1 Pokemon from the original. I would not sell it, but I want to go get it valued because that TikTok that you sent me of that girl with all of her cards, and it was like 100,000 worth of
Yeah.
Pokemon cards. Like
Yes.
mine is not worth that. But
You'd be
just
surprised
for
if you have
curiosity's
base
sake,
set stuff.
I do.
If you have base set stuff and base set like first edition Holos and good, well, here's the problem. Not
They're
the problem.
good. They're good.
Here's the challenge.
condition.
The condition is everything,
They are in
And
good
I-
condition.
and I mean, they will splinter between. Like you could have
Yeah.
2 cards that look exactly the same, and one's worthless and one's not. Like because it's
Yep.
That's
everything.
crazy. That's
They're
crazy.
down to like they'll pull up magnifying glass. Like
Yeah.
they're real serious about the condition.
I think this week or next week I want to go. We have a Pokemon trade shop near my parents, and I think I'm gonna go get it valued just for curiosity's sake.
I would.
Yeah, with no intention to sell, even if it's worth a lot. It's probably
My
not.
Pokemon cards paid for my Switch too.
You sold
Did I tell you
them?
guys that? Not all of them.
No, you
No,
didn't.
I sold 8 cards for $500.
Wow.
Just 8.
See, the
It was
sentimentality.
one Charizard and a couple
is
other Holos,
worth
and I was
more
like, yeah,
to
you
me.
can have it. These
It's
weren't
worth more to
new.
me.
These weren't
Yeah.
old cards. These were new cards.
Oh yeah, then no.
See,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could care less. Jack had some friend at school. We pulled. It was a rare one. We pulled the. It's the new Pokemon 151. There's like a full art Charizard. It's like an alt card, and it's pretty rare. I think on its own, it's worth like $250 on its own, and it'll probably it'll go up in value. But he had a friend at school that was dying to have one, so I was going to sell it to him for $200. And then when he saw what we had, he actually asked for a handful of other cards. He was like, "I give you
Ah.
$500 for these." It was like these 8 cards, and I was like, "Yo, run that cash!" Like,
Oh yeah.
Switch 2 paid for. Like you can
Hell
have
yeah.
it
I invested in the wrong hobby.
because again,
Fucking basketball card. What
for
an
me,
idiot.
the cards that sit in our book, because we have a binder full of cards. Those cards we don't play with because they don't make the cut in our decks are too good for the we don't use these cards because they're not good enough cards. So all those cards in that book I could care less about. Those are cards I'm never going to use. So it's a really weird take on Pokemon cards. But like I said, I never got into it for it was never an investment. I never looked at it that way. So I've probably ruined the condition on a lot of valuable cards because I play with them. Because they're in.
Well, I think it's more important to have those memories and that fun time.
100%. Yeah, no, I wouldn't trade it.
You use them how they're meant to be used. You play with.
Yeah, it's a great game for anybody that's never played it.
me.
It literally is a really fun, balanced game to play.
My goddamn Anthony Hardaway rookie card. Who gives a fuck about that?
Josh is still
What a
really
waste
into
of money.
the TCG Pocket. He plays that. I don't battle with it. I just collect the cards. I'm still opening my 2-packs every day. But he plays the card game. I have no interest at all in that.
The last time I haven't looked at that since it was announced, but the battling in that is not like the full-blown card game, right? It's like an abridged version of the card game. So that kind of took me out of it. That took me out of it. I was like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to play that. If I want to play the card game, I want to play the full-blown card game. Because I used to play, so that's the other thing. I used to play locally. Like our flea market used to run those tournaments for like the Pokemon Championship League and everything. Like I used to play in those all the time, like every weekend. So I got way into it for a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with it, G-Man. I think more people just collect the cards than play, for sure.
Look at G-Man. Nobody gives a fuck about my Wayman Tisdale basketball card.
Baseball cards was the way to go.
Yeah, I was wrong.
They were for a while. Then everything collapsed out of those.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary. There are people literally buying pallets of baseball cards for $100 because the value just tanked, and then I guess the early aughts they just fell out. So
yeah.
I've put this news story in here. I was following this probably more of a PSVG story, but however, I think the three of us plus Haley would be the most people that would talk about it or care about it.
Shout out to Haley. I love her very much.
Yep.
Absolutely.
She had a big
Congratulations,
week.
Haley.
She had a very big week.
She did. We've got some news from Deck 9 about Life is Strange. So a sequel for Double Exposure is in development via employee LinkedIn profiles. That was then shared on Reddit, Gaming Leaks and Rumors. They're talking about the sequel and everything. And then a former developer chimed in on the matter to add context. Now, before I read what was said, I just want to point out, because it's very important, this is a confirmed former employee with a very accurate track record of insights behind the studios from the first game. So my impression, because I actually went and started digging on this person and what I could pull, I would believe this person 100% until proven otherwise. And so the Reddit username is Lady Devhart, and she let us know that, I believe it's a she, I might be misspeaking there, but I believe it's a she, that Life is Strange Double Exposure 2 will likely be released next year, and that the sequel was always part of the original contract between Deck 9 and Square Enix. So when they made the first one, the sequel was always coming. Go ahead.
Didn't we know a sequel was coming based on the ending of the first game?
Definitely left it off for a sequel, but I think people were, because the first game did not do very well, I think a lot of people expected that might be the end. That maybe
it didn't do well? Really?
It sold terribly.
Really?
Well is not even. No, it sold.
No, I didn't know that.
It sold incredibly bad, really bad.
So this one's going to sell even worse.
Maybe, yeah. And so that was when this person posted that, people were like, "Wait a minute!" But the last one, and they're like, "Yeah, it's already in the contract, so they have to put out a new one." And then they shared this, and I'm just going to read it. Stated that the studio management's laying off every department one at a time as it finishes its previous project, including the animation team, the design team, the QA team, and the engineering team.
Oh.
She mentioned the names of the studio heads, Mark Lyons, Jeff Litchford, and Stephen Frost, saying that they were unable to secure additional projects beyond Double Exposure 2. So they have opted to tear out the entire development team in hopes of finding a way to survive. So as they are working on the sequel and the teams are finishing their work for the sequel, they are letting people go one at a time. This might be, we don't know yet, but this could very well be the end of Deck 9. And that means that throws a lot up in the air for what does that mean for Life is Strange. Could be the last Life is Strange game for all we know.
That makes me want to pirate the game.
I don't know if I don't get the impression from everything I've read that Don't Nod would be interested in returning.
Yeah.
But
That's
money
too
changes
bad.
things. Money changes things.
Well, they would. Somebody will probably have to buy. It would be. Well, Square still owns it.
Square owns
Yeah.
it. So Square would either have to find
They
another
would
developer
find. I think they would.
or fund a new team.
I think they would find another developer. I mean, it's too popular of a series to not.
I agree with you, except for the fact that the last game sold so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sold so bad.
Because that was like one of the common threads is there was a comment that got a lot of like upvotes that I kind of agree with, and they were like, Life is Strange might be the most mismanaged like franchise ever because it was
I would
so
agree with that.
popular,
I
so
would agree
big,
with that.
and it does feel like they've kind of run it into the ground.
Like, I know that a lot of people didn't love Double Exposure, but like,
Hey, I am people. I did not like it. Like I played it, I beat it, so I liked it enough to finish, but that game is not what I want out of a Life is Strange game. Like it wasn't it for me.
I think they need.
But I don't want it to go away.
I would be interested in them. It doesn't have to be Max or Chloe or any. I think they should make another one where it's the original power that Max had because I think that
Just a
was the
reboot.
magic.
I agree.
Yeah. Like maybe another kid has the rewind powers.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this whole
Because I feel like
Avengers thing.
that was the magic.
Yeah, it was grounded. It was a real story with this one little cheat. And the fact that they went like this full blown like Avengers and mutant, like that's not my gig. I don't want that. That's not what I like. To me,
Yeah, it became heroes.
you're missing the point of like why I liked it to
Yeah.
begin with. It wasn't the power. Right? Like it wasn't the fact that they had powers, it's that I was experiencing this real story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that had charm and nostalgia.
Which
and character,
I liked.
personality.
I really liked the characters and
Yeah.
the atmosphere of Double
care about the-
Exposure. I
It
really
wasn't-
did.
It never was these kids have powers, that's the hook. It was Chloe, Max, Rachel. It was the people, right? It was the people, the characters, the writing that
Yes.
brought us in. Or at least for me, and I think I speak for most. Like I have all the collector's editions. Like pretty big Life is Strange fan over here. I don't want to speak for all of us, but I feel like a lot of us were tied into the characters and the stories. The power was just a mechanic to play with that story. Right? That's all that was. And then they just double. It's like they saw a Marvel movie and was like, this though, like this is where we went. I'm like, that you couldn't have read that the worst way.
I've said it.
I
it
don't know.
feels
I like the
they-
characters in this one.
It feels like they saw the Heroes TV show and said, let's just make Life is Strange that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work for Life is Strange because Life is Strange is about the characters and our experiences with the characters, and they kind of took the fun away from that, I think, at least with Double Exposure. Doesn't have the same heart as the other games have, in my opinion.
I liked it. I think there were problems with it. I'm not going to defend it and say it's a perfect game, but I liked it better than True Colors, and I think I even liked it better than Life is Strange too. I'm just saying.
I will agree with you, I think, on True Colors. True Colors was pretty bad for me, all said.
Yeah.
Like that might be my least
Which
favorite.
is weird because I liked it a lot at the time, but I don't remember anything from that game.
I thought it was the most one-note, direct, completely
I didn't like the characters.
predictable.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
just, I did not like that one at all.
Yeah.
I like Tell Me Why better than
Which is a shame because
Tell Me Why is a lot
was
better.
very good. Yeah. Which is a shame because Alex Chen as a character, she was one of my
Yes.
favorite characters.
Yeah, great character. You're
great
right.
character,
Yeah.
bad game.
Terrible story.
Everybody else sucked.
Yep. I don't think Double Exposure is trash. I don't hate it at all. Like I
don't
said, I
think it's
played
trash.
it and finished it. I won't play a video game I won't finish a video game that I don't like. It was fine. It just, the premise of
wasn't
Double
like Life is
Exposure
Strange.
was what I don't want. It was the direction. That's not what I want
I agree
from the
with that.
franchise.
I think
that's what I agree with. Yes.
The problem with Double Exposure is the expectation was very high for it because you're going back to such characters that we love in the original.
Correct.
When you go back to a property like that, to the original characters, people have high expectations for it. It just didn't live up to those expectations.
I agree with that, but I will say the people that hated it and or boycotted it because Chloe wasn't in it, I think that's a bad reason to not like it.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
I understand why they're doing that. Like, you're playing with fire when you vote. Like, you shouldn't have done that. And to do it in the way they did it, to be so meaningless, that was a huge mistake. To evoke that as a selling point, as a cash grab, and not to pay that off in the way that it should be, huge mistake. Giant mistake.
agree.
And they paid for it. The game didn't sell very well. They paid for that.
I do agree with that. I will say though that the people who say, "Oh, like Max would like in the Chloe is alive situation," Max would never leave Chloe, and move across there's a high school relationship. Like, I know that they have been close for a long time, but like
People change.
people change and they grow up and they don't always stay with their high school, like relationship.
I know the people you're
and,
talking about. I 100% agree with you. And I understand that those comments get made
I think
like
the
that.
crazy fandom online.
The problem with it
I know
isn't
what you're gonna say.
necessarily the outcome. It's how you got there. The fact that
Yeah.
you would just put this off in a little note.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a throwaway thing to play with somebody, to play with real emotions people have in such a trivial way that makes them upset, that leads to those outbursts like that.
Also, to be fair, it's a video game. You can dictate the outcome, and people want to see these characters together. And
True.
whether you
Yeah,
want,
they just should have never, in my opinion, they shouldn't have dabbled in it. Like,
Yeah,
you were
either
playing
you-
with fire from the start.
either you don't touch it or you touch it in a way that's going to be
In a
respectful to the
meaningful
character.
way.
But it would have been worse to not mention Chloe at all.
If they had like a whole prologue to where, even if it was like a cutscene, like a good
Right.
long cutscene where you saw it, and you got to support it. You got to make it mean
Yes.
something. To
Like
just
maybe a
play with
cutscene
it.
of like Max's, like snippets of Max's life until this
a
point.
memory,
Yeah.
a nostalgic memory,
Giving you
something.
detail to everything
You
that
got to
happens,
do
then
something.
You end it right there. This is what
Not
happened.
just a line,
Now
like a
move it on.
Polaroid, like,
You can't do that.
oh,
Like, that
I
was the
remember
worst
Chloe.
possible. Yeah, like that. I was playing it like, oh no, and like, I don't agree. I do think that crazy fandom goes too far. I've seen it. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I understand where it's coming from. It's
Yeah.
coming
Fair.
from a place of feeling disrespected,
Yeah.
and I
Fair,
understand
it's
that.
fair.
It was hella bad.
It was
Hella
hella bad.
Shout out to Chloe.
And I think, honestly, I don't know if this is the case, but we've seen a transition from Dalton on to Deck 9, and we've heard of layoffs and staff turnover. And this game is super old now. This franchise. We're talking about 10, 15, 12 years ago? When did the first one come out?
Yeah.
14? Am I remembering it wrong? 15?
2015.
15, so it was 10 years. So I feel like the disconnect of the people that are making it maybe didn't fully appreciate or understand that. Like how strong that tie would be. But man, like again, my lasting thought here is I hate to hear it. I don't want this franchise to go away. I didn't like Double Exposure. I will buy Double Exposure too. Like I will. I will play that one again. But like, man, I hope this isn't how it ends. 'Cause
I appreciate
That would suck.
that would
that-
suck.
at the minimum, this team gets to finish the story they set out to tell. It seems like,
Maybe they pay it
lot of-
off.
yeah, they're gonna be able to try to pay it off at some kind of point in time. And I think that's at least cool because a lot of studios when they drop a game that bombs, they don't get a second opportunity.
They don't get a chance.
They don't
It's,
get.
it's very Telltale-ish.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like. It's like this great thing that just maybe went on too long and they kind of lost their way and like it all just kind of collapsed. And I hope they can stick the landing. If this is the end, then they should make it such an end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that's the idea there. But like when you're hearing them letting go people as they're doing it, it's like the hope cannot be very big.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got a lot of new announcements to talk about. So Hollow Knight Silksong will launch September 4th, 2025. What is that? A week and a half away.
Devastating to my fantasy critic league, Donnie. It's
Oh
devastating.
yeah. Did you counterpick it?
I did not counterpick
Okay.
it, but John 32, who
The GOAT.
is who
Yeah,
is
John,
in danger
32.
of winning the whole thing for like the 5th year in a row.
The GOAT.
He has it, and it's like me and John and Bland who are like up
In it?
there.
Well, it doesn't look like it's going to go well.
So
for you,
now
I'm
it's
sure
a fight.
gonna
Now it's a fight between me and Garrett for second.
I'm sure it's going to
Wow.
be game of the year. Like it's going to be like great.
Y'all let John 32 win all these years? Come on, man. It's
I don't know how he does it.
So
Cheating.
there's a trailer out there. They mentioned that this game will be supported with additional content for years to come. We learned that on Switch there is a TV mode that supports up to 120 hertz refresh. There will be no day one reviews for Hollow Knight Silksong, which I personally, as I mentioned on Blue Sky, I love that. And I would love to see the industry do more of that. I like the idea of the industry reacting, experiencing it together, as opposed to the normal like cadence that we get into where before people even play a game, they make a decision on it based on a Metacritic score. I hate that. So I'm excited to see what it is. I am personally not going to be playing Silksong. I could never get through Hollow Knight itself, but I'm happy for the people that have waited so long and are excited for it. One of the cool things Team Cherry talked about with Jason Schreier is they were like, what's the story? Why did this take so long? Like, were there like the problems you rebuild? And they're like, no, we're having a great time. We sold so much the first game. We're just trying to make this game as best we can. We're going to keep doing it. Like, what a story. What a great story. Like, do you, Team Cherry. Fuck them. Yeah. I love
Jason
it.
Schreier
Loved
like,
reading
sure?
it.
Yeah. They're like, you sure?
He's
Like, yeah.
You got no story for me? They're like, hey, we're having a great time.
Not really.
We're playing with house money at this point.
Is your boss overworking you? No, not really.
They mentioned that they sold 15 million copies of Hollow Knight since release.
Wow.
I think people better put their money where their mouth is because they have been chatting away about this game for literally years. And if this game doesn't sell the way that people have been hyping it up, that would be sad.
It's your fault.
Oh, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell huge.
It's gonna sell good. I think so.
It's what is it? $40?
I have no idea.
I think it's $40.
It's also on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you don't even have to buy it. You can just play it.
But that means you have to have an Xbox.
Doesn't mean you have to have an Xbox because everything's an Xbox.
Yes. Toaster. Fridge.
I was a little surprised.
Toilet
I
seat.
was thinking that when we got the trailer, it would be like, and it's out now, because they kind of did it with the first one, and I was kind of expecting
That would be
like,
crazy.
And but now they're like, no, you got a week. You wait a week.
I
and then
think
it's gonna come out.
I think that's fair because it's not too long. It's the perfect amount of time to like build up that like, oh, it's finally here. I'm finally.
It's gonna drive the hype for sure.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys like my shirt?
MILF.
I am not commenting.
Man, I love fish. Yeah, I will not be buying either, but I will watch Josh and others play. I don't play hard games, but I respect Hollow Knight. I respect it a ton.
Before I bought Silksong, I would want to try Hollow Knight again, and I've thought about it. I've given Hollow Knight second looks over the years. Like that damn Soul Master killed me back in the day, but since then, I have beaten many hard games like it. You know, it's like I almost wonder, like if I go back now with all these years of different training, like would the outcome be different?
No,
But
you'll still lose.
I probably will. Yeah,
But
like there's a
you'll lose
reason I
better.
haven't. There's a reason I haven't, Delvin, is because I'm like, nah. But I was. Were you guys listening to Shaq back then? Do you guys remember? This is like early. This is like, but this is like Shaq episode 3 though. Like this is early Shaq.
I was there.
Because I don't want to take credit for this. I don't think this is like all that important. But for those of you who've been here from the beginning, I know Jason knows this. I was so in on I felt early on Hollow Knight. Like before the world was talking about, like I was before like that direct happened. I was like, God, Hollow Knight day and day because I love the art style.
It looked like your type of game.
It does, doesn't it? Like I just love the way it looks so much. I was so in, and when it dropped, I was like, me and Jason. I think we were live, like the direct. We were live, and I was like, buy it immediately. Everyone buy it. And then I played it, and it was like, this thing is kicking my ass. I suck at video games.
Yeah.
It's brutal. It's definitely not for.
I need an easy mode.
Yes.
Team Cherry, help me. But yeah, I want to love it. But I'm wishing everyone out there lots of love. Everyone go play Hollow Knight. Have a blast. Silksong's finally here. Finally did it. Take the clown makeup off.
What game are we supposed to clown about now? Which
Oh, that would be. Oh, Witchbrook's a good one. I was gonna say, well, it wouldn't be on Nintendo. I was gonna say Bloodborne. That thing's just been out there forever. People are still bitching about wanting a remaster or a sequel to that.
Yeah.
And the analog 3D can be the next one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
As we saw in, I wrote down some announcements that we got out of Gamescom. Some of these were in the showcase. So Indiana Jones is confirmed coming to Switch 2 in 2026.
Let's go, baby.
Nate the Hate went on Reset Era, and he mentioned that Starfield is also coming to Switch 2 next year.
I called
Starfield.
These
this
are two games I could care less about.
I love Indiana Jones, so
y'all can keep them.
I feel like the Starfield hype came and went so fast.
Because it wasn't good.
That is correct.
Because it wasn't very good.
But I think it'll find an audience on Switch.
Hey, listen, I make fun of it. There are people that love Starfield. I've listened to them. Like, there are people that loved it.
Josh played
just
a lot
not enough of them. Most people, it did not hit. It did not help that after all the hype and the launch and the Bethesda purchase and everything, a lot of people were like, "Yo, why is No Man's Sky better than this?" Like that didn't help at all.
No Man's Sky is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I figured Starfield was going to be here though. Starfield feels like a game that would be very good multi-platform.
I don't think so at all. I worry greatly about both of these coming to Switch 2, given the current state of ports coming to Switch 2. I'm like,
now whether the ports be good or not, that's a different story.
Listen, dude, Starfield's not all that great on console, and they're significantly more powerful than Switch 2.
Yeah,
like that worries me, but I don't care because I wasn't buying them. So I don't really. If they're awful, I don't really care because I'm not buying them.
I'm buying Indie.
Are you really on Switch 2?
Yeah.
Are you buying Outlaws still?
I don't think I'm buying Outlaws.
So what makes you think that Indie's going to be better than Outlaws?
Because I love Indie. Indiana Jones, my guy.
No, okay, all right, fair enough.
So I want a cart.
You don't care if it's bad. You're buying it anyway.
Yeah, I'm buying the cart for it.
Right?
That's why.
There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at you. Nothing wrong with that. As we mentioned, some performance. There are some stories going around about performance on Switch 2 coming out of Gamescom. Most notably, people that could play hands-on the show floor playing Elden Ring, talking about it's awful. And people were not allowed to record the gameplay, but somebody did, of course, because it's a show floor. And I've seen about 20 minutes of that game running on Switch 2, and yeah, it's awful. It's not very good. It's choppy, tons of screen tearing, like everywhere. Like every time you move the camera. But it's not out yet, right? Yeah. So it's not out yet. We don't have a date for it yet, so it's in development. Maybe it's not ready yet.
Yeah, it was awful before I got the Switch 2, so it's fine.
That was a game I really thought the Switch 2 could run very well. And if it's not like that, it's kind of a blow.
Well, like I said before, it's these early Switch 2 ports that's going to be not great.
So far we've got Madden, FIFA,
Outlaws apparently.
Outlaws, Elden Ring. I don't know if we count this because, all right, so Final Fantasy VII was also on the show floor. And people were talking about it running at frame rate that wasn't like great. Square Enix has confirmed that it will run at 40 frames a second. So not 30, not 60.
I don't like it.
It's doing what Cyberpunk's doing. What Nintendo Life said was that they played it and it played very smoothly and it was great. So like I don't want to throw Final Fantasy VII in this group of ports because it feels like it's doing very well. Like it's not as good, but it is good. It's good enough.
Yeah.
These other ones are not good enough. And the other one I throw in there that we talked about last week, Striking Zero, running at like 900p docked, like not great, So yeah, I there remains to be seen. Delvin, I hope you're right. Maybe it's an early on thing.
I think it is.
The thing that I want to believe you. I want to jump on your side of this because we have others. We have Cyberpunk. We have WWE 2K. Like we have other examples, Street Fighter, of really good ports. So like it can be done. So I don't know. Is it a question of the developers? Is it a question of dev kits? Or is it a question of the Switch 2? Remains to be seen.
And Street Fighter runs very good on Switch 2.
Street Fighter is great.
I tell people all the time, you want to get a game that's a really good port, Street Fighter.
Oh, Yakuza is great too.
Yes, Yakuza's
Like really good.
Yeah, those are the ones you
So I don't know. But keep an eye out. But these big games like Starfield, when I hear about Starfield and I see these things, I'm like, absolutely, like, that can't be good. You know, just super CPU systems, you know, logic driven gameplay. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Before I move on, Yarden says, Don, did you see a replace development update? I did see it. That game is my Hollow Knight. I've been waiting for that game for 8 years, like a long time.
Yeah.
But they understand that they said that one of their main developers is enlisted in the Ukraine armed forces, and that's one of the big reasons for the delay.
Oh,
Jesus.
Listen, I get it, right? Like, makes sense. But that game looks so beautiful. I really want that game. I really want it. XBS's Chronos footage looked bad. That's interesting because I watched somebody play Chrono, like literally play it, show floor, and it looked fine to me. But I wasn't like, you know, it was over the shoulder kind of footage, but it looked good.
I hope it plays good. I was interested in that one.
Okay. Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight was announced at Gamescom. It comes to Switch 2 next year. This is an open world Lego Batman game. It's essentially open world Arkham Batman in the style of Lego.
Yes.
Looks great.
With hints of all the best movies.
Day one purchase.
I'm in.
However, I wonder what the Switch port's going to be like. It should be fine. It should be
Lego
fine.
Batman.
But on Switch 1, Lego Skywalker was awful.
Okay, but isn't the whole reason why we have the Switch 2 is like because like to make these ports better? Like it's so much better than the Switch 1. I don't know why you're worried.
Make us better.
I'm with you, Rebecca. The reason I'm worried is that so far we have 6 to 8 examples of it not going so well.
Yes.
That's why I'm worried. I want to live in a world where every game on Switch 2 is fine, but so far we're not in that world. But I'm hoping a Lego game, because I would imagine the Lego game probably right there neck and neck with PlayStation for lead platform. So they should invest into that for Switch 2. He-Man and the Master of the Universe coming soon.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Delvin Day 1. You get
I'm
Rebecca?
so fucking hyped for this.
Beat 'em up He-Man. Are you in?
Yeah.
You get the Rebecca.
This is my most anticipated game.
Rebecca, we can play together. I can play as He-Man. You can play as She-Ra.
That's it.
She-Ra, girl He-Man. It's He-Man's
That's correct,
cousin.
Crawler. We've had a bad kind of string of Lego games on Switch for a minute. So, but I'm hoping Switch 2
It's a
fixes
side
it.
scroller beat 'em up with He-Man. That's the main character. He-Man, you can play as
Wow.
Man-at-Arms. You can play as She-Ra.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Rebecca.
Cult of the Lambs expansion Woolhaven comes next year. Pac-Man is coming to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is getting
Everyone.
a multiplayer like test event. I think next weekend, the last weekend of August, like the 29th, 30th, and the 31st. You can play Sonic Racing on Switch 2 that weekend. So I'm definitely going to be trying that out. Crafting Isometric Horror. I hate this place. Comes out November 7th. I threw that in here for you, Delvin. I posted about it in Day Care 4. It looks pretty good.
Looks good.
I'm sorry?
Say it looks really good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to speed us up so this show isn't 3 hours. Rebecca, The Tourist, your favorite game, Voxels, is getting a deluxe edition on Switch 2. It'll feature a new island, new items, new quests. Yeah, I'm all in. Nothing? I didn't think so. I put this here and I shouldn't have. This should have been a bullet point for the others. Add to the list of ports that aren't running very well from Gamescom. Borderlands 4 apparently is barely can't even get to 30 stable 30 frames a second on Switch 2.
Yikes.
So
I
That's
don't know what
bad.
to say.
why
bad.
would you buy Borderlands 4 on like
It
the
was-
part of me is
why
just
would-
like that's a weird thing. Like why would you be doing that anyway?
Why would you buy
Maybe
Borderlands
it's the
4?
only thing you have.
Yeah, I guess so. Natsume is making Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition for Nintendo Switch. The company has announced it will be available later this year, 2025. No? Oh, I put that one in there for you. Sorry.
Well,
No,
it
no,
didn't
no.
work.
No, we don't do Natsumi Harvest Moon anymore. Remember?
Absalom is launching October 9th. If you don't know what that game is, that is a roguelike beat 'em up. So think like Streets of Rage roguelike. It looks awesome. And it comes out October 9th. So maybe put that on your wish list. And then I threw this in here. I'm sorry to get a little nostalgic. I don't know if Sean's still in the chat, but he'll understand. Gear Club Unlimited 3 was announced for Nintendo Switch 2 this week as a timed exclusive. Every time I hear that, I can't help but think of Bobby, the Nintendo guru Bobby Pauls. This man, we had like this ongoing feud for like 3 months where he kept trying to make Gear Club like Forza. He was like, this is like the Switch's Forza. And I bought it. And played it. Obviously, it wasn't very good. The new one might be. Like what they showed was just a cinematic trailer, but it looked really good. And I thought of Bobby, and I was like, how awesome would it be if they actually made good on that? And if they do, I will be here on this show to bring up that point where he was right and I was wrong, like in perpetuity. Yes. But I wanted to throw that out there because every time I see Gear Club, honestly didn't even realize that another one was in the works. It makes me think of Bobby. So I'm definitely going to play that for sure. Shenmue 3 coming to Nintendo Switch if you care. I don't. Daemon X Machina has a demo. Metroid Prime 4 has been rated by the ESRB. That shows on the eShop page. So there's a lot of concern that like it's going to get delayed and everything. It's been rated twice now. So it feels like they're readying for a release. But, we'll see. Yooka-Laylee will be a full real cartridge on Switch 2. So if you want to buy a physical copy of Yooka-Laylee, you can get the full copy.
I don't think I'm going to get the physical, but I kind of want to get this game because I actually have never played Yooka-Laylee, but like I've always been a little bit kind of interested in it. So
so you never played the first one? Did you ever have it? Did you buy it?
No.
The reason that I ask is I believe
you get an upgrade. Yeah.
I believe they mentioned that you'll get an upgrade at a cheaper price, which is what I will be doing. I do own Yooka-Laylee, so I'm hoping to see what that discount is. They've yet to really talk about that though.
I will. Josh is getting it, so I'll just borrow it from his. I'll borrow. What is the game share thing? I'll do that.
Yeah.
Nice. And then this one's for me. Buy Sweet Carol is dated for October 9th. That will be my spooky game for October this year. I have been waiting for this for some time. The developer, I think it's Chris Daring, I may have it wrong. I've followed him for many, many years, so I'll give you a little short anecdote, and then we'll get to questions. He was at one point making what was called Remothered 2D years ago. This is 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was like a spiritual successor to Clock Tower. He loves Clock Tower. I've followed this person on Reddit forever. He's like a big Clock Tower collector, and he wanted to remake it. And then Remothered went through a bunch of dev hell, and it didn't become that. But that's where he was set out to do. And if you've never seen Buy Sweet Carol, it is essentially 90s Disney animation, like 80s, 90s Disney animation. So think Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Little Mermaid, think that style, The Lion King, but Clock Tower, a spooky horror video game. It's a point and click. Cool. Yeah, it looks awesome. So I'm day one on that game.
Beautiful graphics.
I'm
does
day
look
one
like
on
a 90s Disney.
So I've followed it for a long time, and I can't wait to buy it. So I wanted to make sure that I got to mention October 9th. Perfect timing.
Oh,
perfect timing.
Perfect game.
So this year for spooky games,
a Disney movie.
You get Mina the Hollower, we get Chronos, we get Buy Sweet Carol. Like we've got a lot to choose from. Like the horror games are delivering for Halloween this year. I think there's 3 or 4 others that I'm not even mentioning because I've seen a bunch. Like there's a good batch of horror games to choose from if you're into that for this year's spooky season.
That's great. This is not coming out this year, but did you see, I don't know if you have watched the TikTok that I sent you last night, Boy and Deer.
I didn't
that
see
game
this.
looks up both of our alleys. Watch it and then let's talk about it next week because it looks like a Gree type of game. And it looks like it's going to break my heart.
Okay. I will buy it immediately.
It comes out 2026.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Cinematic platformer is what they called it. It's like a boy.
I still need you to get on Dear Me I Was.
I will. It's on my list. Listen, I was expecting to play more games this week, and then things
I
happen.
got you. It's just nobody else has played it. I have no one to talk to.
Yeah, I know. I'll get there. Yarden also sent me a game that's short that I need to play. It's on my list. I will get there.
Nice. That's it.
That's it. Time for questions directly from you. Starting with Rob. What are your 3 favorite games in the Legend of Zelda series? What do you love about them? What do you think is next for the series? Rob, I just need you to know that that's like naming my 3 favorite children out of a list of 20 children, and it probably changes day by day.
Changes every week. Yeah, it's hard.
Medi says, be careful when you answer this.
People are not going to like my answers.
Why don't you start?
Okay,
I'll
Breath of
start.
the Wild is my favorite Zelda game.
Let Delvin start.
Okay.
Maybe recently biased, but I'm going to say.
She's going to make fun of Legend of Zelda again?
If you're going to say Tears of the Kingdom, don't start.
Well, I bet not start then.
Okay, my favorite Zelda game. My favorite Zelda game is Breath of the Wild. It eclipsed my previous favorite Zelda game, which is the Wind Waker. So that'd be my number 2 favorite Zelda game. As much as I want to, like, honestly, if I was answering truthfully, my 3 favorite Zelda game would probably be Ocarina of Time. But because I've already picked 2 3D Zeldas, I want to include a 2D Zelda, and my favorite 2D Zelda is Echoes of Wisdom. So I'm going to go with those 3. I'm going to go with
You like
Breath
it
of the
more than A
Wild.
Link Between Worlds?
I do. I really, really loved Echoes of Wisdom. I know people did it, and I get it, but it is my favorite Zelda game, Breath of the
Wow.
Wild, in 2D, and that's awesome. Like, so I'm going Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, and Echoes of Wisdom.
Wow. I respect
Knew it.
that. I really respect that.
A Link to the Past,
Hell yeah.
Ocarina of Time, and Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. 'Cause I feel like they're one game.
I can see that. I'm okay with that. If you wanted to bundle them together, I get it.
Yeah.
I would
Can I
allow that
bundle
for
together 2
Ocarina and
games?
Majora as well.
Can I bundle together 2 games that are not related?
No.
If you're talking about Oracle and Ages, yes.
No, it wasn't that. That's not my favorite Zelda game. Are you kidding me?
Just throwing it out there.
A Link to the Past is my favorite game of all time.
Okay. So you're going to shame me. We have the same favorite game for number 1.
No, I'm not shaming you.
I said you were
She
gonna
thought you were
shame
going to say
me.
Tears of the Kingdom.
No, that was my number 1.
I was not going to shame that, but I know people in chat will shame that.
Well, people in the chat can shut the fuck up.
Yes on Oracles, no on the other
Pick
one.
what I
Link
want to
Between-
pick, fuckers.
Link to the Past and Between Worlds can't be bundled.
I would never bundle them. I can't stand A Link Between Worlds.
Wow.
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 Wow. Now we're just hurting each other.
Yes.
I mean, I can't be mad at you. I feel the exact same way about Majora's Mask, right? Long history. Long story.
No.
hate that game.
I don't hate it, but I like to lean into that. I love A Link to the Past. The next 2 are harder because I want to say Ocarina of Time, but I don't think I will. I think I would pick Wind Waker. Like right now in this moment of time, I'm feeling like Wind Waker is the better game.
Hold up. Garrett said A Link to the Past, A Link Between
Yeah, I
Worlds,
saw
and
that too.
Zelda,
It's Zelda 2.
Zelda 2?
Do not. There's a reason he's
Yeah.
not on this
Yo,
podcast.
y'all better not ever shame me again for my Zelda takes when he had
That's
Zelda
a
2 in his
bizarre,
top
wild
3.
take. That's not.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that.
Yo, I don't want to ever hear shit ever again. Zelda 2.
I feel like I have to say Breath of the Wild is just like how I'm feeling in this moment. So like I'm gonna say A Link to the Past is like the one that doesn't change.
Okay.
Today I'm gonna say Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild. But on other days I might say Ocarina of Time, I might say Minish Cap, I might say Majora's Mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will never say Twilight Princess. I will never
love
say
it.
Skyward Sword.
No. Yeah, definitely not. I love
will-
Twilight. Twilight's
will-
in top 5.
I will never
6?
say
Zelda 2.
I will never say Zelda 2. Yeah, that's fair.
Rebecca just named
That's
30
fair.
games.
I had to.
I respect
had
it,
to.
though. You know she didn't respect my He-Man. It's okay.
I didn't.
No,
I'm
she
sorry.
definitely dismissed the shit out of
I
that.
still love you,
Sorry.
Becca. It's okay.
I still
I'm
love
not
you too,
hurt.
Delvin. Don't worry.
Yeah, like
Maybe Donnie will play with me.
I just wanted to make sure I had some 2D representations. I feel like people would give me shit if I picked just 3D games, but like if I had to pick
what you
3 to
like.
play forever, it would be
I
the
respect
3D
you
games.
for picking Echoes of Wisdom because some days I might pick that.
I know people
feel
don't.
like I worry about the recency bias that I
Same.
just like it because it's so new.
I'm not so much worried about that. I get why. I understand that it's not popular amongst many. I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like the case is very easy to make for me. The case for me, with Breath of the Wild being my favorite game, it's pretty clear to understand how I get there to Echoes. Pretty like, yeah, it's just it is that game in 2D form, and I'm not saying it's better than Link to the Past or Link Between Worlds or your favorite 2D Zelda game. I'm telling you that if I had to play one, that'd be the one I'd want to play because I love playing it because it's like Breath of the Wild. It's awesome. I love that game. I loved that game, and yeah, I think maybe I'm a little bit on the outs in that one because I think people liked it, but a lot of people, I don't want to say they didn't like it, but you know, it seemed like dismissed pretty easily, right? You know, like I don't think people really have big fond feelings for Echoes, and the ending is kind of lame. Like the ending.
The ending
was
was bad.
Yeah, the ending was
The ending
bad.
is the worst part.
But the journey and the mechanic, loved it. So much fun. Like, want a sequel. Want a sequel. Give me more of that. We'll keep playing. 'Cause
I would
loved
play
it.
in Echoes of Wisdom too.
100%. And because it's got Switch 2 enhancements, I am thinking my next lull when I'm playing, I think I'm going to replay it. Yeah.
I kinda want to. And it's not
'Cause
like too long to replay.
Nope. I beat Breath of the Wild, and I think a really great counter to that would play Echoes
That
again
would be
on Switch
great.
2.
That would be great.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
The next question I really thought about for Crawler, he asked, for me specifically, Crawler, I hope you're still here. Shout out. He's feeling sick. Hope you feel better.
Oh, he asked this twice. Let me remove the other one.
Okay. He wants to know what is a good Pokemon ROM hack he could try. Specifically, any of the Johto or Hoenn games are his favorites, if that's helpful. That is helpful, because those are my favorites too. And I thought about this, and I have not played a ton of ROM hacks. Like Kyle the Pug has played a ton of them. I only play quality ROM hacks, Crawlers, so listen to me. I feel like I'm very qualified to answer this. I have 3 suggestions for you. One of them's not really a ROM hack, but I'm going to count it, okay? This is not in any particular order, so just listen to the explanation for each one. For your Johto fix, Pokemon Anniversary Crystal, okay? It starts off in Kanto, but you will not play all of Kanto. You play a couple gyms, and then there's a plot twist, and it's very interesting, the plot twist. You will be like, whoa, that's different. And then you get thrown into Johto. And it really, I forget all of the things that it does, but it makes Johto like kind of more interesting. It adds like typings, you know, the modern typings and things like that. Like it really modernizes a lot of Johto. So if you're looking for your Johto fix, highly recommend that one. If you're looking for your Hoenn fix, I cannot recommend what?
You looking for your Ho fix?
Your Ho fix.
For Ho fix. Yeah.
I cannot recommend more highly Emerald Sea Glass. I talked about this one before. It is beautiful pixel art. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. Just Google Emerald Sea Glass. It is so pretty. You're going to love going back to Hoenn with that game.
Also,
such a good
Hoenn.
Hoenn. The last one that I will recommend for you is, like I said, it's not really a ROM hack. It's separate download. It's its own game. This one's crazy. Ready? Pokemon Infinite Fusion. It is Kanto, but the post game is Johto. So you will have the opportunity to go to Johto. If you've never heard of Infinite Fusion, do you remember the DNA splicers in Black and White 2? Where you splice together Zekrom and Reshiram or whatever? This takes that to the next level where you can fuse any 2 Pokemon together. And there's a huge community. This thing gets updated on a monthly basis with new fusions that artists, like thousands of artists in the community, come together and they do pixel art for this game. And oh my god, it is such a fun game. There's like trainer customization, there's like extra storylines. It makes Kanto way more interesting than the Pokemon Company has ever made Kanto. Wow. That has been one of my favorite Pokemon experiences, and I cannot recommend it more. I played it on Steam Deck. You can play it on your PC or you can play it on your Steam Deck. But it is its own download, so you cannot like play it on like an emulator on like your Analog Pocket or something like that.
Have you played? Sorry if you've mentioned this one, Emerald Imperium.
I don't know that one.
Jack plays that one religiously. That's his game. He's playing on his phone constantly. He's been playing it for like 3 years. So I don't know. Like it's got to be good. Like he keeps playing it. So
yeah. So I am very picky about my ROMs. My ROM hacks. I'm very picky. But I'm finding that some of these really good Pokemon ROM hacks are like it's my Pokemon fix. Like it's doing a better job of me enjoying Pokemon than Game Freak is doing.
Yeah. The Edge of Allegoria game is kind of giving me that fix. Like I'm still having fun with that one. That's
like I don't play a whole like Zelda ROM hacks. Don't play. I don't do that. But this has been how I've been enjoying Pokemon.
Kyle the Pug, I've got a mission for you. Find out if any of these awesome ROM hacks that Rebecca's talking about are on 64, and then send it to me. Because I have several ROM hacks for 64. That's like generally where I play them, and would like to play them if they're there. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a Kyle question.
Yeah.
So I hope that gives you a good start, Crawler. Let me know if you try any of them and or enjoy any of them. I please let me know because I'm interested in what you think.
I wish NSO would give us ROM hack. That's never going to happen. I wish NSO would just give us the actual game. Like that would be a big step forward.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? They license ROM hacks? That'd be wild.
Curler also has a question for Donnie and Delvin. This is definitely not me. I don't know what this is talking about, but he says, I was not expecting all of the Hogan hate. LOL. Turns out his death is being investigated now. Yep. His doctor might have intentionally severed his phrenic nerve. The plot thickens. I don't know anything about that.
That's wild if you did.
Apparently, Rebecca, Hulk Hogan passed away not too long ago. And they asked us the question.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he like a racist or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
not
one
just
of the
a
many,
racist. Yeah.
One of the many reasons to fucking hate Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. I just want to speak for the people that maybe didn't know, and I only say this because Kroller goes, I was not expecting all the hate.
Yes.
All right. Hulk Hogan, known racist, caught in video camera being racist.
And saying he's a racist. It's not like he said it on video.
When after
like he's
he got
loud and proud about being racist.
Yes.
When he got on all the turmoil and everything about it was bad, he came back to WWE to work, and when he addressed it to the locker room, instead of telling
specifically
folks,
the black locker room members,
instead of saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I said this," and not, he said, "Hey, watch what happens. Don't get caught on camera." That was like he is a piece of shit, man. I've been trying to tell people this my whole life. Like, man was caught in 4K. And instead of being like, sorry, I'm a racist, guys, he was like, just don't get caught on camera. See what happens? These people are out to get you.
I don't feel bad when people like that die.
I said...
Does that make me a bad person?
Well, the day that it happened, Rebecca, I said, best vacation ever. I was on vacation.
Yeah.
I was like, best vacation ever.
Yeah.
You know, all the witches are saying that it's going to happen today, by the way. So I keep checking the news.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay.
They've been saying for a long time, August 24th. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he sucks.
Oh,
he sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I always feel bad for death, but that's just me being a good
Same.
person.
No, I understand that feeling. You're not wanting to dance in somebody else's grave. I get it.
But
but in this case,
he's a uniquely piece of shit person.
I'm gonna allow it.
What do you think about what Kroller said his doctor might have intentionally severed his phrenic nerve? What do you got to say about that?
I don't want what I want to say to be recorded. In the words of Hulk Hogan, watch out for the cameras that might get you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his advice on this one.
All right.
I saw a very funny comedy sketch about that whole Hulk Hogan thing, where they were like the paramedics could have did a very funny thing that they did. He was kind of let down. They did it with the whole. Because Rebecca, Hulk Hogan's whole thing was when he was wrestling was he gets knocked out or he's in a sleeper hold. Ref lifts his hand up one, it drops down, lifts his hand up again two, lifts his hand up the third time as it goes down. Starts hulking up. Not this time, apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. I can't see. Asks, in the Mina the Hollower demo, did anyone play it?
I haven't had time. I'm trying I want to play everything, but also just want to play Donkey Kong, and it's ruining everything. Like I'm torn between finding 4,000 bananas or playing anything else.
The bananas are more.
I don't think I'm gonna play the demo. I think I'm just gonna wait. I know your progress transfer is over, but I don't want to play it and then wait. So I think I'm just going to wait until it comes out. I do get my free copy of the game because I paid $250 like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, however, whenever it was. Yeah. And I get to be in the game, not just the credits. You get to I have to put my name in like a form and answer all these questions and stuff. They don't tell you what it is, but it's
That's
like
awesome.
more than just credits.
Really cool.
So,
when does this game come out?
Halloween.
So they need to give you that form and stuff quickly.
Oh yeah, they need it before September 7th or something.
They probably have a program where they just upload a spreadsheet in it. You know.
My theory is that.
Uh-oh. Tell us more about your theory, Rebecca.
Yeah, just my theory is. So here's the thing, Delvin. We can vamp and hate on Hulk Hogan some more while she comes back, or we can keep going with Mina the Hollower.
I don't know too much about Mina the Hollow, so fuck Hulk Hogan then.
I'm not okay. So I'll keep the conversation until we get Rebecca back. I'm not. I don't think I'm day one on Mina the Hollower. Love Shovel Knight, really I just thought, I don't know, it doesn't do exactly the same thing for me. I think as Shovel Knight, I'm not immediately enamored. Definitely going to get it, just probably not day one.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game. I've seen this game before. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know if I'm going to be day one on it. I think I'll probably be
I think it also helps that I know Rebecca's there. I think that helps me a lot when I know you or Delvin or Rebecca's doing something. Gives me a little freedom to be all right, I'm going to go do something else. Especially the big highlight stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff we should be talking about, knowing that Rebecca will have opinions.
Yeah. And there are certain games
I can wait on it.
I will play, that you guys won't play, and there's certain games that she knows she'll play. Kind of balances out.
I feel without immediately knowing, I feel I've got too many things to play to commit to day one on that yet. Just right now. Because we got what is October? October is Pokemon, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to be doing that, and that's probably going to take me a long time.
Yeah. Is there any one of these questions that Rebecca would not want to answer?
We'll see if she comes back. We can go to the next question, and she can follow up with her Mina the Hollower stuff. King Riley Smiley says, question for the show. I'm flying to the UK today with my family for the British Isles cruise. That's pretty sweet. I won't be home until September 8th. My question is, will there be a release date for Metroid Prime 4 by the time I get home? Over under, Delvin. Release date for Metroid Prime by September 8th.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say yes. This thing's going to be coming out soon. I think probably September, early September is a good time to release it.
I like your optimism because, as we just saw with Kirby, they don't have to have a big direct or anything to release a date. They can just get something out there.
Correct.
I still think a Direct is coming sometime in September. I still actually believe that because they've got a lot of other games to show. But they don't have to, as we saw. They don't have to.
They don't.
At this point, it's a little weird because they've got a game for October. They got a game for November. Like, I mean, I definitely think you could still drop Metroid Prime 4 in November. You could do Metroid and Kirby.
Yeah.
That would kind of cannibalize Kirby, but that's probably going to happen anyway.
Yeah, it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah, like that, Metroid wouldn't necessarily do it. Like a lot of other games could cannibalize Kirby. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no because they still got more time. So at this point, what I'm not sure on, the reason I'm going to say no is I'm thinking maybe Metroid Prime is further away than we think.
Oh.
Not like next year, but like maybe like February.
Okay.
Like maybe something like that. Maybe it's something like that instead of November. And if that's the case, then maybe they hold it for a little bit. But we'll see. I don't know. It's being rated. Like there's a lot of bad stuff out there online, but it keeps getting rated. So it seems like they're ready for a release. But I don't know. There's just too much up in the air right now with Nintendo. We've got the Hyrule Warriors game out there. We've got Elden Ring out there. We got Final Fantasy VII out there. Like we got a lot of games that don't have dates. So
to touch off what Thomas is saying right now, Thomas says, I'm really frustrated they never released Prime 2 and 3. I wanted to play them before 4. I was going to say, what if they release Prime 2 and 3 in that November slot?
They definitely can. At any moment, they can do that.
It's Prime 2 and 3, and Metroid 4 will come out in February.
Yeah. At this point, it's not that I'm not rooting against it. I'm kind of like, I'm taking the field.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like it's safer bet to just keep pushing than to think it's anytime soon.
Yeah.
And willing to be, hopefully surprised.
I used to say February was like the time to release a game because there wasn't much stuff coming out there, but now it's a lot of February is always stacked now.
Kirby Air Riders in November threw me for a loop because I honestly was expecting Kirby Air Riders in before Pokemon. I was thinking that it would be maybe like a mid to late September game, and then we would get to Pokemon, and then I was thinking like Metroid Prime would be November, and then I was thinking Hyrule Warriors would be December, and the fact that they put Kirby in the November spot now is making me think everything is beyond that window. Now I'm starting to think we go Kirby and then like maybe Hyrule and then maybe like Elden Ring and then maybe like Metroid, right? Yeah. Something like that. I don't know, but that's kind of where my head is at the moment. But we're all just guessing. Nobody freaking knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Could be from tomorrow for all we know. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. So Rebecca, before you lost us, you were like, I have a thought or a theory on Mina the Holler, and then we cut you right then and there. We have no idea. You've left us in such suspense.
It's not that good. I was just thinking about where in the game the names might be, given the nature and theme of the game, that it may be like a graveyard and like my name will be on a tombstone or something. Sure, yeah. And it'll say, the questions that they ask are just kind of make me think that it's like going to be like, here lies Forrest Minish. She enjoyed XYZ, whatever.
Gotcha. Cool.
She wore a milk
and that's like easy
time.
enough for them to like just put it. Yeah, that's just like easy enough for them to put in, after getting people's info.
Okay.
We were talking about the next question from King Riley. He's wanting to know, do you think Metroid Prime 4 will be dated before September 8th?
No.
Yeah, I said no as well. Delvin said yes. So we'll find out in a couple of weeks. And then so now we're on Josh's question.
I think we'll get a Hyrule Warriors release date before a Metroid Prime 4 release date.
Okay.
Generally, what are your thoughts? That's what we were just talking before you came back. What are your thoughts? When do you think that game is coming out?
Which game?
Metroid Prime 4. What are you leaning at the moment? Because it's been rated
2026.
I was saying like February. Like I'm starting to like push.
I think Hyrule Warriors will be January, and okay. I think Metroid Prime 4 will be after that.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking the exact same thing. Yeah. Yeah, I was thrown off the fact that Kirby is November. I was thinking Kirby would be like September. Mm-hmm. The fact that Kirby is after Pokemon, I was like, wait a minute. So their next run could be a
Neither
little further in than
Metroid
I
or
was
Zelda
thinking.
are going to be September. Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
a September, October, December, I'm now thinking a November, December, January, February thing. Yeah. Cool.
All right, Josh wants to know, not my Josh, the PSVG
Board of
Josh.
video
Is that
game,
who
yeah,
this is?
PSVG Josh.
Some random Josh.
Yeah, that Josh. Some random. There's a lot of people named Josh. We have
Yeah,
Josh the
lots of people
Hyrule
named Josh.
Laureate. There's a lot of them.
Drake and Josh.
As a Switch 2 owner and also owner of Mario Kart World and Bonanza, what do I have to look forward to in September and October? What are the must-buys?
Well, I know my must buys, but I'm assuming Josh's are very different. All right, so let me paint the land here for you guys to chime in. So Board of Video Games Josh has every console. He's got PlayStation. I think he's got Steam Deck. He's got definitely an Xbox. He's got Game Pass and a Switch 2. So like, I definitely want to say, especially for Josh who loves like Hades and roguelikes and stuff, I definitely like, hey man, Hollow Knight Silksong right there, game of the year. Josh has got Game Pass, probably just going to play it on Xbox if I had to guess. So like if you're really thinking of like the Switch 2 as like an exclusives machine because you have everything else, it's not great. There's not a whole lot of like system exclusives. You know, it really depends on how into Pokemon and Kirby you are. Because like for us, and I think Nintendo faithful, Pokemon's the big one. We got Pokemon right in the middle of October, and that's going to be the big game. But if you're not into Pokemon, like Josh is into Pokemon, then you got to kind of find some of these indies or third parties to get into.
Yeah.
So for me, because I can only answer my own, I got a lot of games that I'm really excited about. Starting with everybody's Hot Shots Golf. We are like 10 days away. Cannot wait to play it. Bought the physical version. We'll buy the digital version on PC so I can play immediately while I wait for my physical copy to come. Would like to know what that game looks like running on Switch 2. Have yet to see any footage of that at all. Would like to know that, but doesn't really matter. I'm buying it anyway. I'm also getting Daemon X Machina. So if you want like some mech battling, open world, you know, kind of stuff, you can do that. I'm going to get NBA 2K on Switch. I will also get Pac-Man Repack 2. You guys see that? The remake looks really good. It's a cheap game. It's like $25-$30. So I'm definitely grabbing that.
I had the original PS2 as a kid.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were being like, I loved it. You're like, no, I hated it.
No, it was a piece of shit.
Even as a kid, I liked everything.
Except
Except for
that.
that one. Except that. I've already mentioned earlier, I will be getting Bye Sweet Carol. Goodbye Sweet Carol for sure. That's a day one for me. I'm interested in the Yakuza games as well as the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. I will probably wait on Mina the Hollower. Like that would be a game you could get, Josh. I'm not day one on that. Yeah, you missed it, Rebecca was saying. I think because you're getting it day one and I know you've pre-ordered everything, I feel like I can wait to get that one. Because you can talk about it on the show. I don't feel like I need to cover that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of where I am with like my short-term kind of Switch games. What about you guys?
I have no clue.
Do not count out the Chibi Robo that just came to NSO. I bet
I'm
you
counting it
most
out.
people haven't played Chibi Robo.
I have, and I'm counting it out. I would rather play Pac-Man.
Does Josh like a Pokemon Za? Is he a Pokemon
I
person?
don't think Josh is a Pokemon fan. Maybe his son. I don't think I've ever heard him talking about Pokemon in a positive light. It's like it's tough.
Then
It's like if you,
I wouldn't tell someone to get that if they are not into Pokemon.
like if you buy a Switch only for Switch exclusives, like you're gonna wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like they're coming, but you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna now listen. You're gonna get a lot more in 6 months than PlayStation's gonna give you. So I'm not telling you it's bad. I'm just telling you it's October, November. It's a little bit away. You gotta give it a minute. You know, give them 8 weeks. Like they'll get there, but they're a little out at the moment.
Chronos the New Dawn.
I think there's.
Chronos.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of smaller games, you know. Like, yeah, I feel like there's stuff that you're interested in no matter what. Like, if you're not interested in Hollow Knight, maybe you're interested in, you know, I forget what else we said. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to be playing.
Because if you're
I'm going to be
into Hollow Knight,
I
you
want to
could
be
get
catching
Mina.
up on stuff.
Mina the Hollow is
Yeah.
good. There's also it's like Little Nightmares 3. I think is a big one that's coming out for Switch 2, like day and date. That's coming out alongside everything else. It's just Switch 2 right now is not the device to have only for exclusives right now.
Yes.
I kind of feel like if you're getting a Switch 2 only for exclusives, you kind of need to wait a year, and then you can pick up and play your backlog. The other thing that I would pitch to Josh is play games you've missed, like Switch 1 games that are better on Switch 2. Play like Metroid Dread or Breath of the Wild or something else. Like you can Metroid Prime.
I feel like there's always stuff to play.
Yeah, there's always stuff to play. Or beat Donkey Kong. I don't know how far you are on Donkey Kong, Josh, but like, I think I will still be playing Donkey Kong by the time Kirby arrives. At my current pace, I will still be playing Donkey Kong. So, yeah.
Same.
It's September and October. You need to be watching movies for Decade of Horror. That's what you should be doing, sir. Get your ass in gear to get these movies ready for our show. That's what you should do all September and October.
The other good thing
I'll also be playing the free update on Little Kitty Big City this week. It's getting a free
will you?
free content
Very
update.
good.
Yeah. They're sending me a little kitty gift and some game codes.
Oh shit, I forgot one. I pre-ordered Shinobi. It comes out next week. I love the demo.
Shinobi comes
game looks great. I know it needs to run better on Switch 2. I understand people are upset it's a little fuzzy. I don't care. I played it and it was fine. So, if you want that on a handheld, Josh, you've got, what's the other one? Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, and Shinobi. Pick one. Buy both. Play both. I would throw those out there as options. I don't know if Josh would be into Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't think so. So I'm pretty lucky because off Switch,
Anything else?
I've got Dying Light coming up. So I'll be doing that here in a bit as well.
G-Man, I never want to see you type the perfect
there's
update ever again,
stuff.
No,
Perfect.
we're not doing that here.
But that's he's not saying that. It is called the picture perfect.
Well, he doesn't need to say
update.
It. He doesn't need to say it. Somebody else say it, not him.
I do think it would benefit Nintendo. Like I was saying, Rebecca, I think there's a direct sometime in September. I just think there's too many games with dates that don't have them. So I feel like it could happen. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but until it doesn't, I'm still going to kind of put belief there. I think there's, it would probably behoove them to drop a couple NSO games like before October, before Pokemon. Like that would probably go a long way if they could get, Pokemon Stadium or those GameCube things that we saw, like get a couple of those out there for people to play. Maybe the Metroid Prime games, maybe they, 2 or 3 or one of them, something out there. I feel like could fill that gap in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. King. Oh, wait, hold on. Did you guys
7.
answer this one? King
Yes.
Riley Smiley.
Yes, we did.
You guys answered this?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, we did answer that. Release date for Metroid
Correct.
Prime 4. I'm sorry.
So you are on
Number 7.
Ryan's question.
Metroid Hunter 101. What do you think comes first? Beautiful Joe on GameCube NSO or announcement of a remaster, collection, or new entry in the series?
NSO.
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 I like
Definitely.
I love Beautiful Joe, but I would imagine if Capcom is interested in bringing it back, and they might be, right? Because they're doing Okami and stuff. Like looks like they're trying to rebuild Clover. They've got Kamiya in fold. So if they're thinking about doing something with Beautiful Joe, the very first step would be to put it on NSO and see if anybody plays it. And that would gauge your interest level in a remake or a new one. So if I had to guess, I would think if they were interested, they would probably want to put that on the service. Just to see if it pops, see if anybody plays it. If nobody plays it, then it'd be harder to greenlight a remaster.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know much about Beautiful
Took
Joe,
the words
but
right out of
always
my mouth.
assume the easier thing will come first.
You gotta put it out there, get a feel for people, see if they want to play
Beautiful
it
Joe's
some more.
awesome. Yeah, Beautiful.
Great game.
Beautiful Joe, unlike Chibi Robo, if Beautiful Joe dropped NSO, I would immediately stop what I'm doing and start the NSO app, and like I would immediately start playing Beautiful Joe.
G man, I don't hate you. I only hate Kyle the Puck. That's it.
We don't have a question from this week. I think this is the first week that Kyle has not asked us a question.
Well, fuck you, Kyle.
Is he
the Puck,
feeling
for asking
okay?
a question.
Slipping, Kyle.
He might.
Slacking off.
Oh, he's away on vacation. That's why he's in Seattle.
Don't give him an excuse.
Yeah, don't
How hard is it to respond to a tweet?
Yeah.
He's in the
Respond,
Discord.
He's in a
fucker.
different time zone.
Respond in the earlier time zone. You
Actually,
piece
no,
of shit.
same time zone for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about all that.
F2P Joe.
Damn, Joe can't catch a break. Delvin hates Kyle. She hates Joe. Who do I hate? I need to create a villain.
I know. That's a good.
Is it
point.
Yarden?
You, Derek. Derek Bittner.
Yeah.
Oh
fuck
yeah,
Derek.
fuck Derek. Fucking Derek.
Yeah. Fucking Derek.
Free to play Joe asks, what does Shaq think about the recent trend of third-party ports on Switch? I know Donnie, in particular ways, was very hopeful for better third-party support on Switch 2. Hype put out?
No, hype is not gone.
I don't.
Hope is not lost.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think it's
play
too early.
games.
Like I've been saying. It's too
Listen, Madden is not great, but Madden's not bad either. I think, like Madden's just 30. And there's nothing wrong with, like, 30 FPS Madden is fine. I'm just not going to pay $70 for 30.
Yeah.
Like, I will wait for a sale, because guess what? Madden would be like $25 on Black Friday. I'll buy it then.
Yeah.
I can
I
wait.
lived through MK1. and
Yeah.
WWE to get. I've seen bad ports.
I do think some of these ports, some of these games that are being chosen for being ports, I don't think are the best choices, and I'm wondering why that's
agree.
happening. Like, why is Outlaws and Starfield? Like, why are we going there?
I
There's
think Outlaws is a good choice, but they just didn't.
Not if
they
it's
just didn't nail
depending on if it depends on ray tracing to run, Delvin. It's not a good
Yeah,
choice.
yeah they just fucked
I
up.
think
They-
Assassin's Creed Mirage would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
I think Far Cry 5 would have been, like, Ubisoft has a bunch of games they could have done that I think would have been better than this.
I think they went towards games that they thought would sell well.
I honestly think Avatar would have been a better choice than
No, then
Outlaws.
I would
Yeah, I know you don't care, but I'm
then
talking about, like,
out in a full heel turn on that one.
but Avatar runs really well.
I won't find
Like,
out.
I'm trying to figure out why we're picking these games that really need lots of hardware to run on Switch 2. This seems like bad choices.
That's
so,
a fair point. That's fair.
I don't
fair
think
point.
this is all games. I don't. This is not all games. It's just these games. These aren't the best choices.
I think these games should have took a little bit more time to put. If they want to do these games, take a little bit more time with them.
100%. Madden, I have no doubt in my mind that Madden can run at 60 frames on Switch 2. No doubt. It just requires more work.
Yeah,
And I think that's the issue. Is EA
27
doesn't
of Madden is going to be good.
Yeah, EA doesn't.
That's gonna be the one.
Exactly. So I've not lost hope. Play WWE 2K, and you'll see the hope is there. 2K is great. Street Fighter is great. Cyberpunk's great. There's Yakuza's
I think
great.
2K26 is going to be great.
If it is, I'm day one. If 2K26 is what I expect it to be, day one purchase. So don't lose hope yet. It's just early. It is early. I also don't want to dismiss this.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things we don't know. One of the things that I'm starting to really, Digital Foundry's been talking about a lot. It's starting, I think, to make its way out there. There are not a lot of games using DLSS on Switch 2. None of the Nintendo games are. Some of these third-party ports aren't. And you're wondering, like, why? Why wouldn't you use the game that could help, like this feature that could help you? And I'm starting to wonder, like, is it just not supported via these folks' engines, and or is it a little wonky in Nintendo's SDK? Like, have they not really fully got this thing realized yet? I don't know, but it's becoming a pattern. You're like, why isn't it there?
Didn't we get reports about these companies getting Switch 2 late?
Well, dev kits for sure. Yeah,
Dev kits late, so that could play a part or two it as well.
it could very well could.
So I just say, some of this stuff's going to take a little bit more time to get to.
Yep. So I have not lost hope yet. But like Borderlands,
Yeah. Well, Borderlands, I'm not buying.
A lot of these games, I honestly, it's real easy for me to just dismiss because a lot of these games I wasn't going to play. You know, Borderlands, Elden Ring, like, I'm glad they're there for you to play them, but if you were expecting to be on par or as good as the others, I feel like that's an unreasonable expectation. It's a tablet.
See, yeah. And see, that's my thing. I never expected them to be on par with the PS5 version. I just thought it'd be just really decent ports that I could play on the go. That's how I looked at it. So.
And I think Madden is that. I think Madden is a decent port you can play on the go. It's not great, but it's a decent port.
Yeah, like how I felt about the Steam Deck. Like, I know this is going to be one for one the PS5 version of the game, but this is good enough to take on the go with me.
Yeah, I think Outlaws are going to be worse than that, but I think Madden is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I can't see
I
this. Does feel like the
agree.
early adopters phase. Thank you, Rebecca.
What I would like to, before we move on, the point that I would like to make out of this is something we talked about as this thing was launching. The Switch 2 is more powerful than I ever thought it'd be. Like, I never thought it would run Cyberpunk the way that it does. I never thought that was on the card. I honestly never thought 4K, even upscaled, was in the cards. And I thought it'd be a 1080p machine. So it's better than I thought. However, I told you, Delvin, that I did not think that we were done with like the Switch 1 port situation on Switch 2.
Correct.
It's too far away from the rest, right? Like from the RAM and everything else. Like it cannot run everything.
Even now, with the
Like, it can't.
upgrades.
Yeah, it can't.
Yeah.
So it's not that. So if you're buying a Switch 2 for that, not the best decision, right? Like if you want that, you need something else with the Switch 2. I definitely think in the years to come, like the Switch 1, the Switch 2 will be a place for highly optimized ports, but mainly first-party software and indie games. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not out of those woods yet.
So give it another year or two.
Maybe.
Moving on to Sleepy Gamer asked, what are some games that have caught your attention, but you know you will probably not get?
That's a really
For me,
good
that's
question.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. Probably not getting Hollow Knight.
I don't know.
I do think I'm
gamer whore.
I'm
like
getting
to see
Mina
stuff.
the Hollower, just not. I don't know when. I'll
Probably
get it one
Mina.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll be like eventually down the line.
Yeah, I'll get it sometime.
Yeah.
I'm
That
kind of in this-
Adventures of Elliot game, I want to play the demo. I heard it's very Zelda-like.
It
I
is.
probably won't get it, but it does catch my interest.
It's like Zelda Light.
Yeah.
It's very Square Enix Zelda, like top down. Like, yeah, it's Zelda Light. I liked it, but I wouldn't be day one on that either. Would wait for a sale for
Right.
that game. Yeah. I'm probably waiting
Anything
on
else?
Chronos as well.
I'm getting Chronos.
Because of By Sweet Carol. Like, I don't feel like a need to. Like, that's going to be my spooky game. And I actually have a couple. Like, I bought Crow Country and I haven't played it. So I already have a couple to play for Halloween. So I'm going to add that one, and then that's going to be my Halloween playtime. So I can wait on Chronos and Mina and other things down the line because I already have my spooky games.
I'm still waiting for that Hellraiser game to get a release date. So,
And the Halloween game.
yeah.
Yep.
Our last question comes from Gerudo Valley Cat. What future game release are you most hyped for? As a Zelda fan, I'm most excited about the new Hyrule Warriors, of course, but I'm also looking forward to Moonlighter 2 and Toem 2. As I loved the respective first games so much, Silksong still doesn't feel real yet, LOL.
Lego Batman.
Am I
He-Man,
most hyped for?
Metroid Prime 4.
So you're just
A
going
few.
to name all of them?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of all the. Right now, I'm super hyped for He-Man. I'm a big He-Man fan. We never really got
Okay.
an official He-Man game that's like of the modern era. Like, we got like the Atari one. We had one for like the Game Boy Advance.
Did we get a release date for the Marvel game?
No, we didn't. That's another one.
It's supposed
Which
to be
Marvel
this
game?
year,
There's
though, right?
There's like 4 of them.
The beat 'em up.
Yeah.
The Marvel, like, was it
Invasion.
Cosmic?
Cosmic
Yeah.
Invasion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched for that one.
I have 2 answers.
Go ahead.
You may give your 2 answers.
Did I drop again?
No.
Oh,
you didn't.
sorry. I
Oh,
thought
you're
I
good.
dropped again. Mina the Hollower,
Mhm.
because I spent $250 on it, and it's been a long time coming.
And it better be good.
And And it better be good. My second answer is like I'm kind of like I don't know why I'm saying this, but Splatoon Raiders, because we have not seen anything,
forgot
so I
about that
really
one.
shouldn't be. But I just know I'm gonna love it, even though I haven't seen anything yet.
That's another one. Yeah,
I'm psyched that they are doing a
you,
spin-off.
A direct feels
Splatoon.
needed. You know, it's like they need a direct. They got too many things to talk about. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do the Kirby thing with every one of their releases. Like we're not gonna get
because
little
that
Kirby
was a
directs.
Sakurai thing. Yeah, that was a Sakurai thing specifically.
That's a good one, Rebecca. I forgot about that one. On Switch, the answer is Hot Shots Golf and the Zelda Warriors game. Two most anticipated games. I'm day one on both. Can't wait to play it. Hot Shots, I'm like refreshing every day, trying to find some coverage or some footage or whatever. Finding nothing. Outside of Switch, definitely Dying Like the Beast and Metal Gear. Because I'll be playing those as well. So
those are all good options.
I got a lot of good games to play.
They're there. They might not be the big AAA games, but they're there.
Yeah, I got a bunch. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to play everything. I want to play Silent Hill as well. So.
The one thing I will be doing today is calling Verizon or chatting Verizon because I can feel this connection not being stable.
I'm telling you, the wire you got to plug in. Yes. Or get a booster.
Shouldn't be like this though. It shouldn't be like
booster
this.
Be good.
Get a Wi-Fi booster.
I'm chatting them, telling them to come replace the router. That's what I know it is.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, if it doesn't fix it, because you're in a new place, a new environment, you have no idea how the Wi-Fi is moving through those walls and everything you have in your rooms. So, like, the first thing I would do is plug in to see if it's better. Because if you plug in, it's not the router.
There's no wall. It's right there. There's no wall.
So that's what I'm saying. If you can plug in and it works and you have no problems, then it's not the router. Right? And then what I would do is I would look to have Wi-Fi boosters. See if you can boost the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Or just kidnap the CEO of
or
Verizon.
Call Verizon.
No, I pay
enough
money. I pay enough money that this should not be an issue.
I agree.
Right.
I shouldn't have to buy a booster. I shouldn't have to wire it. Like,
Get
I
another
pay for the
free TV,
highest
Rebecca.
tier that they have. Like, I'm not going to Karen it, but like
you gotta Karen that shit
never
sometime.
had a problem before I moved, so there's clearly an issue.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and this will be a little controversial. Sometimes you need a white woman around to carry some shit up for you. You do. Like sometimes you gotta have her around. Like, excuse me, sir, I have been injustice.
I'm here for it, Rebecca. Get another free TV.
I am very, very polite to customer service people.
Well,
in fact, customer service people have told me I'm the nicest person they've talked to all day. But I get what I want through politeness.
Look here. If I ever get in trouble, Rebecca, I'm calling you.
100%.
I say, look, here's my white friend.
You know what else white women are really good at?
Yes, especially for me. I may need that.
She's got white girl courage.
Do you know
what I said?
Do you know what else white women are fearless about? Like,
I know a lot of
wild
things.
Animals.
I don't think I should ask.
I was gonna say every wild animal.
Yes.
Could be a fucking lion sitting in the front yard. She's like, I got this.
Yes. We should.
Yes.
That's a Family Feud question.
I saw a TikTok of a white woman do that and then got like almost half murdered. And I was like, yep, that's what happens.
But we will do it.
She definitely will. Like, oh, it's not going to hurt me. This hippo's not going to hurt me.
We are not afraid of animals.
That white woman courage is something different, bro.
Mm-hmm. You see what they do to pit bulls? Champions. Put sweaters on them and shit.
I watch protest videos.
Men do not come near us. Like, we're afraid of men, but we're not afraid of animals.
Yeah.
The bear.
I've seen those protesting videos, and they be out there in front. All black be like, well, we ain't going out there. We brave.
Oh yeah.
We were like,
we
you will not touch him. Like,
yeah.
Fucking go, lady.
Who the fuck do you think you are? You don't talk to me. 100%. The white girl courage.
Do it, lady.
I told that about you, Rebecca. We were on PSVG and we were talking about something about that, and I mentioned that. I was like, Rebecca's got white girl courage.
It's different.
And Dev died laughing. He died laughing. I was like, that's a thing. What are you talking? You don't know that?
Yes.
That's a real thing. It's
different.
different. Because they'll put us in a ditch.
Yeah.
Me and Delvin, we're gone.
Immediately.
Nobody
without
comes and
question.
finds us. Man, a white girl's missing. Fucking the news, the
news,
country, documentaries, like all
Pictures everywhere. TV shows about her missing. She might be just fine. She might be at her baby daddy house.
John Walsh is coming out.
Yeah.
We have to find her. You know, like
Yeah. Us.
candlelight vigils and shit. We just disappear. Like who?
Who?
Delvin who? Who?
Nah, he's
I
gone.
don't know. Never.
Just
heard
one
of
week I was just not on the podcast.
him. He had a family and everything.
Move
I don't
on.
know what you're talking about.
Like, who? Nah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Facts.
Well, that was our last question.
What a show. Long show.
Rebecca, you were going 1 week and people was
was
asking,
a good
still
one.
ask the question where Rebecca went.
I thought she was about to elane us.
Sorry.
We're pretty close there for a minute.
I'm
No,
scared.
no. This
Like
is
1 week.
I
becomes
told you
two. I
that was
like,
my
uh-oh.
last one.
I'm just.
Nope.
fucking with
I told
I'm
you
just
that was
fucking
my
with
last one. I am
wouldn't do
not
that.
going anywhere. This was my second coffee today, which is why I
You've had a rough
was,
week. You deserve it.
you. Yeah. Do it, lady.
do it, lady. I love that meme.
Chit.
I am so TikTok pilled.
Yeah.
So TikTok
Do you watching the Chit skits? Like I watch them constantly.
yeah,
Me and wife
I love
love them.
Chit.
It's great.
Yeah. Do it,
Is there a
lady.
black person here? Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
yes.
the first one I saw.
I saw that one. That was a great one. That was great.
There's a black
When I
person
tell you
here.
She
I
started
was
taking her
dying,
earrings. She's like, oh shit.
when I tell you I was dying laughing when I saw that,
It's so funny. Did you see
I already
him
have
dunk?
a white one.
Did you
I
see him
did
dunk?
see that. I saw that one too.
It's the best.
So good. He's so good.
Rebecca, I make fun of Delvin constantly on PSVG because he sends me TikToks via Twitter
Because
like
I'm
some
not on
old
TikTok.
boomer.
Because
He's
I'm not
like,
on
hey, did
TikTok.
You're on TikTok? Why haven't you added me? I'll
Yeah,
send you.
I'm not
He's
on
not on
TikTok.
TikTok. He's not on it.
But I get the TikTok secondhand from Twitter.
Via Twitter. So
And it
they're
does,
like,
like-
6 months old.
Yeah, I
He
was
sends
gonna
them to me.
say.
I'm like, what
Yes.
boomer shit is this?
They're probably just getting the Jet 2
They're like
holiday.
vines.
Yes.
They're like
They lit-
vines.
they
He's like,
literally
you
are
dropped
just
my
giving the Jet-
croissant. I'm like, what the hell is this? 2015? Delvin,
Yeah.
get it together.
Yes. Twitter's, as you can know, Twitter is behind the times now.
It is.
Twitter is becoming like
Why?
Boomer.
My question is, why are you still on a fascist platform?
I've
got you
my
there,
way
buddy.
off of that
You can't-
platform.
You can't argue that. She's
Because
got you
before
there.
it was a fascist platform, I was pretty popular on there.
Okay.
Now it's kind of sucks.
I don't think anybody wants to be. The
I don't want
popular-
to be popular on this platform now.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, I'm really popular on Twitter. They're like, that's not good. It doesn't ring the way it used to.
Yeah, I used
You're
to be
like,
really
"Ugh."
popular on that platform. They're
Yeah,
like,
you're
"Oh."
like, oh. Oof.
I was like,
No,
ugh.
no.
Like, what were you? Now they ask me, what were you popular for? How did you get all these followers? Like, I used to.
And now when you say I was popular for podcasting, that is not.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't
now
wanna
they
be a
don't. It don't hit the same now. They're like, ugh.
Not great.
Who did you have on? Joe Rogan? Yeah, and it's a little different now.
Wow, what a
Alright,
show.
Well, I'm gonna go. I wish that the thing that the witches predicted happened while we were on the podcast, but I want it to happen at all. So
I think we'll know.
Keep brewing. Keep the candles. Keep doing your thing. Keep trying.
I'm gonna go hit up Verizon. I'll let you guys know what happens.
Let us know.
I'm gonna
Let us know
go
if we can
cut
help.
grass and play more Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we'll cut
Nice.
grass too. My yard is high.
Honestly, the only game, Josh. I keep thinking about just play Donkey Kong. You don't have to buy another damn game. Just keep playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Even if you beat
You
it,
probably
just keep
haven't
playing.
100% of it yet. Yeah.
Keep finding bananas. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
That's what she said.
facts.
Have a good week, Koopalings. Keep us educators in your mind as we go back to school this week.
Good luck with the badass kids.
Yeah, that's not hope. No hope there. Godspeed, Rebecca.
Godspeed.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. This is Frederick from Fire Emblem Awakening. And I forgot the line already. What?